Ready to ride! AVC Sports presents high school football. Tonight's game is brought to you by patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, People's Bank, Laborers Local 530, Dunkin' Donuts of Cambridge, Marlene's Restaurant, 45 Logistics, The Rogers Company, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Bruner Land Company, Rotorua Rehab and Wellness Center, Surgeon Construction, Greg's Motor Sales, Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative, Troy Blair with Dunning Motor Sales, and Myra Shire for Municipal Court Judge.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Eugene Capers Field on the campus of Meadowbrook High School, where homecoming festivities are underway. Kevin Board's troops from New Lexington have made the trip from Perry County to do battle with Steve Norman's Meadowbrook Colts. My name is Mike Snively, and it will be my pleasure to describe tonight's action as these two MVL teams fight for some playoff points. Meadowbrook sports a record of 4-3, while the visiting Panthers have a record of 3-4. Joining me tonight on the color is Tut Turner. Tut and I are going to have to grind our way through this one. Tut's going through some voice issues tonight, so bear with us tonight. Tut and I will be talking through this and doing the best we can. We got to keep him loaded with cough drops. So Tut, we've made it all the way to week 8 already, and it's going to be, it feels like football.
It's a good thing. Number one is both of them are going to be playing for something.
Yes.
And I think Meadowbrook has a point to prove they're about that team last week. So I'm looking forward to a very competitive game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. So, it's October. It's early October. The leaves are changing. It feels like football weather. A win for these two teams tonight would, just be huge in determining any playoff aspirations. So,
correct.
As mentioned earlier, Meadowbrook comes in with a 4-3 record. They have wins over Maysville, Cambridge, Crooksville, and Riverview. New Lexington has come in tonight with a 3-4 record. They have wins over Fairfield Union, Maysville, and Coshocton. These two teams, only 3 games left. And if we look at the Region 19 standings, which is Division 5, both these teams are in that region. The top 16 make it, Tut.
Yes.
Right now, New Lex is sitting at 18. Meadowbrook's sitting at 19, and talking with some playoff experts and watching what their calculations seem to be. 5-5 might get you in, it might not. 6-4, you're probably going to get in.
You're probably going to get in 6-4, and I think the thing is you're looking to be better as you're going to the playoffs. This is a week for Meadowbrook to get better, and I think the kids know let's go play much harder than they did last week. I talked to one of the coaches during the week, and he had told me we got to play harder, and he thinks they are going to.
Well, the Colts are going to have a challenge tonight. They're going to face a dual-threat quarterback in Isaiah Stevens, the junior. He's combined for about over 1,600 yards this year. He's thrown for over 1,300 yards, and he's ran for over 300 yards. So Isaiah Stevens, a name you're going to hear a lot tonight, only a junior, a 6-footer. He's mobile. He's not necessarily the running type, but he's elusive, and he doesn't get sacked off often because of his athleticism. On the other side will be Justice Huey, who's thrown 98 completions this year for over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. So I expect tonight, Tut, we're going to see a lot of balls up in the air, a lot of throws. Probably going to be a long game just because both teams are going to like to throw it.
Well, I'm not going to say that because we thought it was going to be a long game against New Concord.
Well,
so let me see what we got. Because, again, I think the Colts have faced a decent running quarterback at Crooksville. Was really good, too.
Yes, he was.
Kind of elusive same way. So you're looking at a similar skill position.
Okay, so I tell you what we're going to do here. We got about 4.5 minutes before we kick this thing off right at sunset tonight on October 6th from Byesville. You are watching and listening to MVL Football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
What is a cooperative? A cooperative like Guernsey Muskingum Electric is your local rural electric provider. The owners are not investors on Wall Street. They are actual members using the electricity. Decisions are made by local directors who know, listen, and care about their neighbors. A cooperative is not driven by profit or stock prices. Instead, they are driven by providing safe, reliable electricity at a reasonable price. That's the cooperative difference. Guernsey Muskingum Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Myra Shearer? Myra who?
Hi, I'm Myra Shire, and I'm running to be the next judge of the Cambridge Municipal Court. No matter how you pronounce my last name, most people know me as Myra, a dedicated public servant. Myra, the assistant law director. Myra, a community volunteer with my husband Jeff. If elected judge, I promise that I will serve Guernsey County with honesty and integrity. I respectfully ask for your vote on November 7th.
Vote Myra in November for Municipal Court Judge. Paid for by Myra Shire for Judge.
Calling all truck drivers. If you're looking for a change, 45 Logistics in Zanesville wants you to join their team. 45 Logistics is a family-owned regional trucking company in Zanesville. Enjoy being home every weekend with no team runs and no hazmat endorsement required. Earn 54 cents per mile, plus health benefits, paid vacation, and safety bonuses. For more information, call 740-647-1430 or online at 45dli.com. Everyone at 45 Logistics wants to wish the local teams good luck this football season.
Everyone's family at Marlene's Restaurant and Bar in Byesville. Come in and savor each bite of the best burgers in town while you watch all your favorite college and NFL games. Check out Marlene's Restaurant and Bar on Facebook for our daily specials. Good luck to all our local area teams from everyone here at Marlene's Restaurant and Bar in Byesville.
Hey football fans, Laborers Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
Back to Eugene Capers Field, Mike Snively and Tut Turner. A 3-4 New Lexington team versus a 4-3 Meadowbrook team. Week 8 here in Byesville. Just waiting on the Colts to come out on the field. New Lexington's already entered the field wearing their black helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. Colts will be wearing their orange helmets, black jerseys, and black pants with orange numbers. A lot of orange tonight on the field, Cut.
Well, it's all about the Browns, too, so I like the Browns.
I know. I knew that was coming out. Heard they might not lose this week. Is that true?
Yeah.
They got a bye week.
That is true. Stop. That is true.
I can't say much. That whole division stinks right now.
They did not look good last week.
No.
They did not.
None of them did.
None of them.
I think the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Browns combined for 12 points and 0 touchdowns.
Yes.
The NFL, you can't predict anything.
Well, sometimes you got to turn the TV off and go outside and do yard work.
Yeah, that's right. And now's a good time to do it. So we did have homecoming festivities before tonight's game, and I want to congratulate the Meadowbrook 2023 homecoming king, Zayden Yeagle. Zayden, obviously a member of the football team. Number 52, a 5'11", 200-pound senior, obviously. And I want to congratulate the Meadowbrook 2023 homecoming queen, Sydney Stoney. So congratulations to Zayden Yeagle and Sydney Stoney on their royalty for 2023 at Meadowbrook High School. Captains are going to come out and meet, and I don't believe we've had a coin toss. Oh, yeah, we did have a coin toss. It looks as if
Meadowbrook deferred.
New Lex is going to, receive the football. Bentley Seedor carries the tee out. Bentley Seedor wearing number 17 tonight. Last time we had him, he was wearing 16, but he's going to wear 17 tonight. Bentley Seedor, freshman. Meadowbrook notoriously doesn't kick the ball very far, but sometimes they do get a good bounce and do get some squibs that could cause issues for the receiving team.
It looks like he's going to do some squib type right now the way the ball's pointing, but Last week at New Concord, they got the ball every time on the right side. New Concord kicked it to Braden Lowry each time. So.
Each time, yes, you're absolutely correct. Good memory, Todd. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. And a decent kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 30 by number 21 for New Lex. I believe that's Miles Wilson, just a sophomore, 5'7". He returns it to the New Lexington 38-yard line. So New Lexington will be driving from right to left on your radio dial. Nice crowd here at Eugene Capers Field.
Looks like defense is going to be the 4, possibly cover 2.
So Isaiah Stevens, he'll start in the shotgun.
Cover 3.
Sidecar will be number 13, Carson Kellogg. You will hear his name a lot tonight, too. Stevens back, the lefty. Throws out and finds an open receiver, and that's number 7, Talon Swendeman. Picks up about 8 on that catch. Swendeman, that's his 19th reception on the year, almost 200 yards for Talon. He's averaging about 11 yards per catch. So Stevens, the southpaw, rolled to his left that time and found a wide open Swendeman. 2 backs in the backfield. Pistol formation for Stevens.
Now the Twins are in cover 2 now. They're two twin safety.
Kellogg shifts out to make it double twins now.
Jet sweep.
Motion is
jet sweep.
Hanson. Hanson takes the ball in the jet sweep. He's going to have room. He's down to the 40-yard line, and that's a pickup of about 15 yards for Bentley Hanson, just a junior as well, 5'10".
Well, you seal the end there, and once you seal the end, you can get outside, but Meadowbrook's got to stop that kind of a sweep. Jet sweep is famous right now for everybody in anybody's offense.
No doubt about that. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the New Lexington Panthers, coached by Kevin Board, the Williamstown, West Virginia native and West Liberty State College grad. Has that in common with you, Tut?
You know what? Them Hilltoppers are always famous.
They're everywhere. Stevens, nothing doing there. And he's going to be taken down quickly by Talon Cannon. Stevens stutter stepped for a little bit, paused, and Talon Cannon was right there to give him a kiss on the face. And that's going to be a loss of 2. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 for the Panthers.
Well, it's up to QB to make his own read. He read that he could hold the end there and then take it himself. It's a good tackle by the Meadowbrook defense.
Just a little indecisive there by Stevens. So Stevens back to shotgun. Carson Kellogg, the sidecar to the left. Split out here by himself is Caleb Back, a 6'2 senior. Stevens goes back, has plenty of time, throws a pass and had a wide open. Bentley Hanson just overthrew him, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
That was a wheel route. Nobody kind of picked up the receiver with 2 twins, but nobody picked up the back coming out of the backfield. Got to get that. You got to find that.
So 10:24 here, opening drive. New Lex on the Meadowbrook 41-yard line, 3rd and 12. Mike Snively with Tut Turner. Playoff implications here tonight in Byesville.
That makes it fun.
It makes it a lot of fun.
That makes the fun. Fake jet sweep.
Want to have a reverse pass here.
Pass.
And there's nobody home. And he's going to be sacked, fumble the football, and it goes out of bounds. That was number 16, Lane Ratliff, on the razzle-dazzle play. The left-hander tried to roll back to his left. He lost the ball, and Panthers were lucky that thing rolled out of bounds, where the Colts would have picked that up and had great field position. So a nice job there by the Colt defense of reading that play. So that's going to bring up about 4th, and let's call it 15-16.
Well, the defensive end strung that out. He did a nice job holding his spot and feathering out, and then he used his wheels to go get him.
So it looks like New Lex will go for it. Now, we see a lot of teams do this, and the quarterback can also pooch punt it. So Stevens gets the ball, takes the snap, drops back deep, and he's going to be under pressure. Deshaun Mail hot on his trail, and that's going to be well short. Pass was intended for Bentley Hanson, but too much pressure applied there by Deshaun Mail, and the Colts are going to take over on downs.
I don't know about that play, but again, you've ran it all year, so maybe you see something I don't see, but that's a tough makeup to get 4th and about 14 and with that kind of passing play, I don't know. But
Coach must have some confidence in his
right,
offense.
Exactly.
Coach Norman's offense on the field tonight for the first time. They'll have the ball at the New Lex 44-yard line. Handoff, and I believe that's Rivera. And nothing doing up the middle for Rivera. I want to get a... Yeah, that is Dalen Rivera. And Dalen on the year, that's his 68th carry. He has 382 yards on the season. We'll give him a gain of a half yard. Brings up second and 9.5.
New Lex looks like they're going to cover 2.
A lot of guys in the box for New Lex. Huey dropped back, has a little pressure. Finds his way around the pocket, and that's going to be a completion, and that's going to be to Bentley Seedor, the freshman. Gets about a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Colts. Ball at midfield. Mike Snively and Tut Turner here in Byesville. 9:18 and counting. First quarter here early. First drive for the Colts.
Seedor's got great hands. He really catches the ball.
He's going to be a phenomenal athlete here at Meadowbrook High School in the next 4 years. For the next 4 years, I should say. So Huey looks over to the coaching staff for the instructions. Takes the snap, hands it to Rivera. Rivera's got a little bit of room. He jukes one guy, and he's going to muscle his way for a first down. Excellent run there by Dalen Rivera, who had to juke one guy at the beginning and then use his muscle at the end to pick up a gain of 7. First down, Meadowbrook. Inside of New Lex territory at the 42-yard line. Wind, supposed to get a little windy tonight, but the flag right now is not swaying too much. Now, there's a little run-pass option. They decided on the run, and nothing doing up the middle again for Rivera. About the same result as the first play. Got about a half yard. So second and long 9. We'll call it second and 9.
Well, they set you up. They're trying to find out what that end's going to do before he gets to keep it.
And also, they'll throw that thing to Nick Norman across the middle a lot, too. Huey looks over to the sidelines. He'll be in the pistol formation. Rivera behind Huey this time. And there's the run-pass option, and he was going to throw it this time, and he's going to be sacked by number 89. And Andrew Spicer was on him like a glove. And that's going to be a loss of about 1. And that's the run-pass option we were discussing. That time, Justice Huey decided he was going to pull it out of the stomach of the running back and throw it, but Andrew Spicer had different plans.
Well, sometimes you read the play before, you see that end crashing down, you change your mind and keep.
So going to be 3rd and a long 9. Meadowbrook in 4-down territory. They're in 4-down territory all night.
Well, they're blitzing A-gap, B-gap.
Snap to Huey. Huey across the middle. Finds Nick Norman. A fantastic patch. Norman down to the 10, the 5. Touchdown. 42-yard touchdown pass from Justice Huey to Nick Norman. That's going to give the Colts a 6-0 lead. So with 7:06 left, Colts strike first.
Sweet play. Very sweet. Read it like a book. He knew. One-on-one, you're not going to guard Nick real close one-on-one. He's got wheels and he's got a maneuverability. That's a good play.
So Nick Norman, Huey's number 1 target, scores the first play. A little confusion here on the 2-point conversion. Colts usually go for 2. They're going to bring in Cooper McManaway in the Wildcat formation. He pitches it to the right, which is going to be Huey, a throwback to, and they had it set up really good. They tried to throw back to Cooper McManaway. It just was not enough oomph on the ball.
Well, the play was kind of not very clean.
No, it was not clean.
You know, when they ain't clean, things happen when things aren't clean.
Right. With 7:06 in the first quarter, Meadowbrook leads New Lexington 6-0. You are watching and listening to MVL football on NASH Icon and YRP-TV.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank. Working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Back to Eugene Capers Field. Mike Snively and Tut Turner. Colts strike on their opening drive to take the 6-0 lead over the New Lex Panthers.
Looks like they're playing pretty good offense right now compared to last week. Short kick.
More or less a onside kick.
I don't know if that was that or not. I think it was a missed kick.
A missed kick, but, sometimes.
Well, you're directional. You're trying to kick it directional. Yeah. You're kicking it to somewhere else that you normally can't always do, but I think they're trying to pick on that left side over there.
So New Lex going to start right at midfield, right at the 50-yard line. New Lex's second offensive possession. As stated earlier, big game tonight. This is the number 18 and 19 teams in the Division 5 Region 19 rankings. Top 16 go. A win here goes a long way. Stevens drops back, shoots one out to the left, and it's kind of dropped there by Jarek Braglin. But nice arm strength there by Stevens. The lefty throws off of his back foot, and I think Jarek Braglin would like to have that one back.
I think so too.
So an incompletion there for Stevens. New Lex up to the line quickly. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. In the backfield is Kellogg.
Trips left.
A lot of familiar New Lex last names on this roster. Kellogg being one of them. Ratliff being another. This time Kellogg gets the ball and there's nothing going on up there. He's stuffed up by Talon Cannon and Snyder, the freshman. Snyder has been playing good football as of late, coming along strong. That's Colton Snyder, 5'11", 185-pound freshman. So 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 50-yard line. Quick throw out. And he's only going to pick up 1 yard on the bubble screen to Jarek Braglin. He picks up maybe one. Maybe not picked up anything.
Didn't do very good. I mean, that's a quick pass. You hope to gain 5.
He didn't gain anything.
Right.
So
now,
that ball hasn't moved in 3 plays.
Now, are you pooch kicking or are you still going for it?
Yeah, do you think he'll go for it
here
again?
Well, I mean, they already did it.
They're on 4th and 16, yeah.
Right, so, I mean.
So there'll be twin receivers to both sides. They send the receiver in motion. Stevens drops back, throws it out.
Wheel route.
And he nice pass there, and that's a completion to Bentley Hansen. Hansen picks up the first down, and that's going to be a gain
18,
of 16. 16. Needed 10, got 16.
So I'm not going to say anything. They're going to go for it no matter what.
Both teams probably going to do that.
Let that go. Let that go.
We won't see the punters loosening up their legs. You won't need the punting net.
Exactly.
So 4 receivers to the right. Single receiver, Caleb back to the left. So quad receivers to the right.
There's a quick screen, possible quick screen.
Stevens takes it.
There it is.
It is a quick bubble screen.
Bubble screen.
Out to number 13, and that's Carson Kellogg, the running back, and he lost his headgear, and he's going to have to come off for a play for safety purposes. No injury, just that's a rule. Lose your helmet for a play, you come out and sit for a play. Entering the game now will be Nicholas Finley. He's a junior, 6'1". 2nd and 10. Ball at the Meadowbrook 34-yard line. And there's a handoff, and that's a great burst of speed and the first run for Jack Wright. Jack Wright picks up enough for the first down. He gets it down to the 20-yard line.
Gain of 14.
That's only Jack Wright's 3rd carry on the season, Tut.
Gain about 15. That's a nice run.
So Wright come in for Kellogg, and here's his 4th run on the season. He's running hard, and Kellogg's going to be chopped down at about the 16, 17-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 7. So the ball's in the red zone for the first time tonight for the Panthers. That's only Wright's fourth carry. Looks like he's been carrying the ball all year. Hard runner. The only thing I did notice, he had the ball in the wrong arm.
So that tells you I'm a little nervous. I mean, it kind of tells you that.
He got it and went.
He got it and went.
Wright still stays in as a sidecar. Stevens pump fakes. He's got a little bit of room out here. Stevens gets inside to about the 15-yard line, so he's going to pick up 3. That's one thing Stevens does do. He's athletic. He can scramble. He's got great escapability, but he takes it down to the 15. That's going to bring up about 3rd and 5. We'll call it the 16-yard line.
Just reminds you, same as that quarterback from Crooksville.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
4:52 first quarter.
Read option.
And there's Wright up the middle. Powers ahead to the 5-yard line. That's going to be a first down, New Lexington. So, Jack Wright, who came in for Carson Kellogg, who lost his helmet, has had 3 carries on the last 4 plays, and he's picked up 23 yards. Wright stays in there. He's going to carry it again.
Well, they're going to run back that same play. If you have success, you're going to do it again.
And that time, Meadowbrook was on to it, and he only got maybe a half a yard there. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from right at the 5-yard line on the left hash. Nighttime setting over here over the hills of Meadowbrook High School. Isaiah Stevens drops back.
He tried to throw a slant.
Has a lot of pressure from Yeagle, but he's got some room out here.
Contain
and let's see if he gets to the end zone, and he's going to score a touchdown.
That's right there.
That's a 5-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Stevens. It's going to tie the game up at 6.
He's got wheels. He's definitely got some wheels.
Yeah, he can move a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I called his name a lot on the radio in basketball last year, too, if memory serves me correctly. So on the kick, the extra point for New Lex will be number 35, Tristan Barrowman. Right footer lines it up. Kick is up, and it's tipped, and it's going to be
short.
No good. So that's going to keep the score 6-6. So 3:56 left in the first quarter after that block kick. We got a tie score. Meadowbrook 6, New Lex 6. You are watching and listening to MVL football on NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677. The Rogers Company says, go Colts.
Back to Meadowbrook High School, Mike Snively and Tut Turner. New Lex just goes down on a Isaiah Stevens 5-yard touchdown run and ties the game. The point after touchdown was blocked. We're deadlocked.
Well, now you get to see, can New Lex kick?
And we're going to find out right now.
Where are you going to be on the short distance or long distance?
It's going to be Trace Wallenberg, the 5'10 senior, also wide receiver and D-back. He's going to be handling the kicking duties tonight for the Panthers. They give the fake onside kick. Basically what that does is makes the other team prepare for one more thing during the week.
Exactly.
Wallenberg hits a line drive, and it bounces.
You gotta field that. You gotta.
And they're going to field it at the 3, and that's going to be trying to catch the number there. Oh, that's that Dalen Rivera's back there returning kicks this week. I haven't seen him return kicks this week, but Rivera, fielded that ball, which was kind of a squibber in a hard one to field, but got about a 14-yard return up to the 19-yard line. Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Those are hard to get, but you got to get them to keep yourself out of harm's way.
And that was a line drive.
Yes.
So twins to the left, twins to the right. Huey in the shotgun beside Rivera to the left. Meadowbrook heading from left to right on your radio dial. Now we're going to have a formation shift here by the Colts. Rivera goes behind.
Read, sweep.
It is going
sweep.
Pitch sweep to the left. Oh, and he got stung on that play, and I got to get a number on that truck because that was a pretty good hit there on Rivera. And I think the hitter may be shaken up. I think that's number 11, Owen O'Brien. Just a sophomore free safety come up and put the smack on Dalen Rivera. Both guys up, ready to go. 2nd and 9. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Manned up on the backside. Huey rolls to his right. And his arm gets hit, and the ball's up in the air, and no damage done there by either team. Huey was getting chased from behind, did not know the pressure was coming. The ball got tipped as he was throwing it. 2 New Lex players had a chance to intercept it. Neither did. No blood, 2nd and 9. Well, it should be 3rd and 9 now.
Weak side's got to be blocked. When you're going away to the right side, you've got to make sure weak side defensive end is covered up.
Meadowbrook did have an ineligible man downfield. I didn't see the flag, but New Lex declined it. So that will bring up 3rd and 9. 3:10 left here in the first quarter in Byesville. 2 Region 19 teams going at it, looking for a win, trying to get in the playoff spot here.
Still cover 3 by
Huey to the right. Throws a nice pass, and that's really good coverage. Really good coverage by number 10. That was Bentley Hansen. What's the chances? It was intended for Bentley Seedor. 2 Bentleys. 2 Bentleys.
2 Bentleys.
Yeah, you don't hear that name too often. Now they're both, one's covering the other one.
Well, here comes the first punt. So you have to punt. You have to punt.
They're going to have to
You
punt
have to
here.
punt.
So 4th and 9. Ball at the Meadowbrook 19-yard line.
Bentley Hansen back deep.
Just one return guy for the Panthers. He stands at the 47-yard line. Pretty good punt there, and that's going to get a great roll. That's a big-time punt there by Seedor, and that's going to roll all the way down to the New Lex 37-yard line. So kind of flipped the field position just a hair.
Well, that's why you put 2 guys back there.
You're right. You're right, especially in high school.
In high school, because they're trying to kick away from a single, back. So put 2 guys. Even if you're not going to return it, just get it.
How wide is a football field? 51 yards?
51 yards.
Yeah, so that's hard for one guy to cover.
And he may not want it.
Right. Yes.
I'm just saying.
You're exactly right. So New Lex takes over their 3rd drive tonight. Tie game here, 6-6. Still in the first quarter, 2:55 remains. New Lex goes trips to the right, a single receiver to the left. Kellogg back at running back for the Panthers. Stevens takes a deep drop, looks like a screen all the way, and it is. It's going to be for Kellogg. Kellogg's got the first down. He's to the 50, the 40, the 30, all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Such a big-time play there of about 40 yards, almost a 40-yard gain there for the New Lex Panthers, all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That was set up very well.
Very well. And the deeper he kept dropping, Todd, I kept thinking this has got to be a screen.
There's something when they let you in for free.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Carson Kellogg showed some wheels there as well. Now we got a diamond formation out to the right. They're going to fake the screen here. Rolling out is, they had 2 receivers open, Todd, and neither one caught it. Yeah, they faked the bubble screen out there to the top guy in a diamond, and Stevens flung one out there to the right. 2 guys open, and neither came up with it. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball at the Meadowbrook 22-yard line. Homecoming here at Meadowbrook. 4 receivers way out to the right. Little bubble screen again.
Yes.
And nothing doing on the bubble screens tonight. That was for Jarek Bragland, but he's going to lose yards on the play. And he was taken down, I believe, by, was that Noah Farley? Or was that Jacob Burris? I can't tell the numbers there.
Looked like Burris.
Could he? But you know what? That could have been Nick Norman. All those single-digit numbers on these Meadowbrook uniforms are hard to tell. I want to call that Nick Norman on that one. So trips to the very short side. Now look way out here to the right, Todd. Look how far wide.
Well, you got a slant or you got a fade.
I'm going to call a slant here by Caleb back to the right side. Let's see if Meadowbrook sniffs it out. Now they bring a receiver over, so there goes that theory. And there was the slant. He did run a slant, but he wasn't there. Stevens is going to run, and he may. Great defense there. Great gang tackle there by the Colts. So that's going to bring up 4th down and probably 11 or 12, but nice job of gang tackling, getting hats to the ball were the Meadowbrook Colts. This Meadowbrook Colt defense looking way better than last week. Struggled last week up at Coshocton, gave up 55 points. That's a loss of 4, so it's going to bring out 4th and about 15. Clock stopped with 1:39 in the first quarter. Tie game, 6-6.
Got to hold your water. Don't jump off sides.
New Lex will go for it. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Drop back is Stevens. Stevens goes for the end zone.
There's that fade.
It's up in the air, and that's pretty good. Now they're going to get a late flag, and they're going to get number 7, Trayvon Gray, I think, for the flag right at the end. Trey probably didn't have to interfere.
Well, you didn't see the ball and you made contact. When you make contact, normally you can get a chancy call. It just depends on how they want you to play tonight.
Now, Tut, that's not an automatic first down, is it? If it's,
no.
Okay, but it's going to be a 15-yarder.
From the line of
from a
scrimmage,
spot. So
previous spot.
It should give them enough for the first down.
It's going to be real close.
Yeah. It takes it down to the 12-yard line.
It's going to be close.
They're going to probably have to measure because it was about 4th and 15.
Exactly. Right foot, left foot. When you go ahead spotted, right foot, left foot.
A lot of people think, the pro rule or the college rule, automatic first down.
No.
Not so in high school football. Now the refs are going to converse and discuss something.
There's
now
the right foot, left foot.
They backed it up a yard, so that's going to. So it must have been 4th and 16,
right?
Because now it's going to be 4th and 1. Once again, not an automatic first down pass interference, defensive pass interference in high school football.
So I believe he's asking him, did the chains move?
And I think
sometimes those guys move before you're supposed to.
I thought it was pretty close to right at 15, but it must have been 4th and 16. So now we're going to reset the play clock. 1:32 here in the first quarter, tied at 6. And New Lex is going to go for it here on the Meadowbrook 13-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield this time.
You're looking at that QB. QB's going to make a good read. He's got to make a good read. You got to be looking for the QB.
Right in the backfield with Kellogg, along with the quarterback, Isaiah Stevens. Stevens hands off to Wright. Wright's got some room. He's inside the 10. He busts ahead for a first down. He gets it down to about the 8. And Wright brings some physicality to the run game for the New Lex Panthers. So that's going to bring it 1st and goal, ball at about the 9.
It's good blocking, though. That definitely was decent blocking.
That's probably one of their best smash mouth plays they've had in this game so far. Hand off to Wright again. Wright's going to get it down inside the 5. Kind of a straight up and down runner, but runs hard nonetheless. So we'll say just inside the 5-yard line. Now to bring up 2nd and goal. Panthers on the march again. We're under a minute here at Eugene Capers Field. Mike Snively with Tut Turner. I want to thank our producer, Jaron Aber, and our cameraman, Andrew Dunlap, who always do an excellent job giving you this broadcast on YRP TV.
Are you going to do it 3 times in a row? Yes,
and they do, and Wright's got some room, and he was probably down right before he got in, and they're going to call him down at the 1. So that's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 1. Jack Wright. Just under 10 carries on the season, carrying a bulk of the load early in this first quarter. Wright again, gets it, and he squeezes ahead, and it's close.
I don't think so.
And he did not get it, and that's going to, and he's going to get inside the 1, but the first quarter clock is going to run out, so we're going to have some scoring, some big action coming up here at the end of the first quarter. So after 1 here in Byesville, Meadowbrook 6, New Lex 6. You are watching and listening to MBL football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Attention all car seekers, ready to find the perfect new or used car? Look no further than Troy Blair at Dunning Motor Sales, where expert assistance awaits you. Troy Blair is a proud alum of the Meadowbrook Colts. Let him guide you to your dream ride. Troy will ensure you drive away in style with all your questions answered. So don't wait another moment. Visit Dunning Motor Sales today. Experience the difference Troy Blair can make in your car buying journey. You'll be hitting the road in your new vehicle in no time. 740-255-2334.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
Back to Meadowbrook. Mike Snively and Tut Turner. It's first play of the second quarter.
Well, it looks like either they're going to run over Colton, their right guard, or left guard, Chase Schreiner, 3 times in a row. Which guy can move somebody?
Ball was inside the 1 yard line of Meadowbrook, and I don't think you can get any closer to the goal line, Tut.
No. And normally, you'd have that big wedge. QB
just sneak. Yeah, just sneak.
That sneak and push.
And they're going to go shotgun. Wait a minute, look at this.
That's muddle huddle.
They got the muddle huddle. They're going to get cute here inside the goal line.
QB's going to keep it himself. They're coming back.
Now there's 3 guys. You would think they might call timeout here.
Yeah.
Just to see. I think Meadowbrook's got it covered pretty well, but we got 3 guys to the left, 6 to the right, and they're going to call timeout.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I always liked that play.
Coach Board thought better of it just to see how Meadowbrook would adjust. If he saw what he liked, he was going to go with it, but we'll take a quick commercial break. You are watching and listening to MBL Football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
Back live here from Eugene Capers Field. New Lex, 4th and goal.
He's under center.
Handoff to, and he's going to be stuffed. It was handed off to Carson Kellogg, and there was nothing doing up the middle for New Lex. Meadowbrook came in like a tornado, and that's going to be a loss of 3 on that play. What a big stop there by the Meadowbrook Colt defense. Huge play.
I mean, that's what you expect your defense to do. Defend your territory. Make a play. Now offense, make a play.
So the Colts have 94 yards to go. They'll have the ball on their own, 95 yards. They'll have the ball on their own 5-yard line. And they're going to go with, they're missing a player. And I think it's a running back. And it is. It's a running back. Running out onto the field is Braden Black. Late. There's still 7 seconds, so he's got time to get situated.
Is the play going to him? No.
And they're going to have to use a timeout. So a little confusion there for the Meadowbrook offense. They're going to call timeout. We'll take it with them. 6-6 here, New Lexington Meadowbrook. You are watching and listening to MBL Football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Surgeon Construction is leading the way in commercial and industrial construction. This is Jason Emsch, and we are committed to providing exceptional construction experience from pre-construction through project completion. Our success is measured by exceeding our clients' expectations. See our past and previous projects at Cambridge YMCA and New Educational Center at Jurassic Park and FMJ Shooting Range, just to name a few. Find us online at surgeon.construction and like us on Facebook.
Surgeon Construction. We'll take it from here.
Back here at Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook had to call timeout to clear up any confusion This time they have all 11 guys on the field, 1st and 10.
Those are plays coaches don't like. You're a starter. Get on the field.
Hand off to Braden Black, and he gets out of the end zone and just makes it back maybe a little bit past the line of scrimmage for a yard of 1. That could have been disaster for the Colts because number 42, Harrison Ratliff, was in the end zone, almost tackled Braden Black. Black did a nice job of avoiding that tackle to the left and did gain about a yard on that play. So 2nd and 9 Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook hurrying up. And there are a lot of guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. A big one here for Meadowbrook.
Norman.
And they're going to try exactly that. And that's what a catch. That's going to be a 36-yard catch for Bentley Seedor.
Nice play.
And Tut, New Lex had at least, they had all 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Well, you
got to take a shot.
Well, one-on-one. It's one-on-one. There's no double team and free reign off the line of scrimmage.
That was good coverage, too, and Seedor gets it. There's the run-pass option to Kuhn on the catch, and he's going to pick up 14. Landon Kuhn with his first catch of the night, and that's got the Meadowbrook offense rolling. They picked up 51 yards on 2 plays on their first drive of the second quarter.
That's what you want your offense to do. Pick up the defense.
Once again, run-pass option. This time Huey's going to keep it. And a nice little pickup there by Justice Huey. He picks up about 6. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back to those previous plays. That was Landon Kuhn's 21st catch on the year and Bentley Seedor's 19th catch on the year. Hand off to Rivera. Rivera's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it. Yes, Rivera picked up 6 on that play. First down Meadowbrook, ball at the New Lex 32-yard line.
Momentum's on your side, roll it.
Absolutely, they got a little rhythm going here.
Exactly.
Pitch out sweep to, I believe that's Dalen Rivera again, and he is not going to get a huge gain on the play. Maybe it's hard to tell from this angle. Colts sideline in the way. I got 3 or 4. That's going to bring up 2nd. Let's call it 6.5. Maybe 7. Double tight end here. And that time it was a double tight end run pass option. Nick Norman was playing the left tight end. A quick pull out of the ball. And they throw it to Norman. Pickup of about 3, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Colts.
2 plays. You have 2 plays. No panic on that. You have 2 plays.
That's something new we've seen from the Colts is that double tight end.
Well, it makes you have to guard a receiver. Most tight ends you think they're blocking. No, you have receivers on your tight ends.
Double tight end again. 2 splits. Rivera the running back. This time Huey's just going to take it. That's not Huey. That's Norman out of the Wildcat. Nick Norman picks up 7 yards. First down Meadowbrook. Ball at the 17-yard line of New Lexington.
I think those are new plays they worked on.
And that's something New Lex probably hasn't prepared for.
Exactly.
So Huey back in a quarterback. He drops back. He's got a little bit of pressure.
Corner route.
And that was overthrown, intended for Jacob Burris. Nothing home there. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Ball at the New Lexington 17-yard line. The number 18 and 19 ranked teams in the region each need a win tonight to sneak into the playoffs. Meadowbrook could find a way to win 2 of their last 3. That would get them a much higher seed. Another run pass option. Another completion. Down to the tight end, Nick Norman. Down to the 10. That's going to bring up 3rd down. It's not huge gains, Tut, but it's like a 5-yard run.
That's what you want. You want to control the clock and keep it moving, but yet move forward.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly that. And I think this time, did New Lex jump?
Should be.
They didn't call it.
Oh. Got a break there. Neutral's on the fraction a lot of times.
3rd and 3 inside the 10. Fake. Huey rolls out and throws an interception.
Well,
that's going to be intercepted. Down on the goal line. And that was a big play, and I think that was number 28, Nicholas Finley, on the interception for New Lexington.
I couldn't tell whether the receiver ran a slant because he acted like he thought he was going to run outside, an outside flat pass, and he threw it to a spot. So I'm not sure how that happened.
I'm not either. We'll just call it miscommunication between the Colt quarterback and receiver. So big defensive play, big stop there for New Lexington. Finley brings it out to the 22-yard line of Meadowbrook. Or I'm sorry, their own 22-yard line. Stevens back to pass under pressure. Has a wide open number 10, Bentley Hansen. And he's going to pick up a 38-yard gain. Bentley Hansen for 38, and that's right back down the field come march the New Lexington Panthers.
And he was wide open. They had two twins running fade patterns, and both of them, somebody had to pick up the other one.
Hand off to Kellogg. Carson Kellogg picks up about 3. And now the Panthers are marching right back down the field. The Colt defense come up very strong on the first play of this second quarter. Ball on about the 2-inch line, 4th and goal, and they tack Kellogg for a 4-yard loss. Colts drive it all the way down inside the 10-yard line to be intercepted by the New Lex Panthers. Here come the Panthers, 2nd and 7. Sidearm out, and that's a really he's moving, and that's a big run there and touchdown by Jarek Braglin. That's a 33-yard touchdown pass to Jarek Braglin. That's going to give New Lex a 12-6 lead.
Well, that was the play before. They throwback screen. They let him come in, throwback screen.
That time the blocking was there for New Lex. Ted, I think that voice is loosening up, sounding a lot better.
Oh, I'm not at home, so I'm okay.
You're allowed to talk out here,
You're allowed
right?
to talk out here.
There you go. New Lex going to decide to go for 2 here. They're up 6. 2 backs in the backfield. Twins to the left, single to the right. Fake, and a throwback over, and that's a nice setup play, and that's going to be a completion, 2-point completion to Talon Swendeman. So 2-pointer good, and that's going to give New Lex a 14-6 lead over Meadowbrook with 7:20 left here in the second quarter. You're watching and listening to MBL football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
50-50. Looking to buy land? Do you want 5 acres or more, say up to 50 acres? Bruner Land Company off I-77 Vocational Road, Byesville has land for sale. Buy acreage in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. Bruner Land Company has 500 tracts of land to choose from and creative financing for buyers. When it's land you want to buy, it's Bruner Land Company you should call. Bruner Land Company, Byesville, off I-77. Give them a call at 685-3064 or go to brunerland.com.
Welcome back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively with Tut Turner. New Lex just takes the lead.
Excuse me, you're going to play for the squib this time.
Yeah,
they're going to not let that ball get loose if he's kicking it down the middle.
These teams have a lot in common. The squib kicks, they don't have that soccer kicker, power
right.
kicker,
It is a soccer kicker. I mean,
now this Trace Wallenberg, I'm sorry, that number 2, Chase Dumalt. I think it's Chase Dumalt, number 2. Kicked it last time, and he kicked it hard, just not very high. This time it's
same kick, but
it's pretty deep, and this might get to the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
That's not bad.
I'll tell you what, there were a couple collisions out there on that kick return. For a ball to roll in the end zone and no action to happen, there were a couple good collisions out there on them special teams.
That's a nice kick, though.
That's a good kick.
That's one of the better kickers I've seen all year.
Yeah.
Because no one has reached the end zone very often.
I had a game last week, Todd. John Glenn at Maysville. Last play of the game, guy hits the goalpost from 41 yards, and it banks over the crossbar and in.
That's sweet.
That was the end of the game, 10-7.
That is sweet.
Will Nikolazakis who was a pretty good kicker for John Glenn, but what a fantastic finish to the game. So Colts now trail by 8 points, 14-6. Handoff to Braden Black, power runner right there, gets about 7. Colts need to respond to that New Lexington touchdown. 2nd and 3, ball at the Meadowbrook 27-yard line. Hand off to Black again. He's going to squeeze through there, and I think he's got the first down. Had to get across the 30, got to about the 30.5-yard line. First down, Meadowbrook.
But it looks like they're all in man. It looks like single safety. In the trips, they're covering man. So you have options of one-on-one on the top of the screen.
And I will say this, the New Lex defense has not backed up any. And that was almost a completion to Nick Norman on the slant. Just came up, the throw was just a little bit short, going to bring up 2nd and 10. But this New Lex defense, very aggressive, taking shots, taking risks. Got burnt one time, Bentley Cedar got them down the middle of the field, but they did manage to keep them out of the end zone. They're rolling with a man-to-man coverage up to the top.
The top.
Looks like they're showing blitz by.
You can have man and have zone on the backside.
Cover 1, and there it is. They're going to try the backside, and nothing going on there. Pass intended for Bentley Cedar. So 3rd down and 10. You got to have a lot of trust in your D-backs.
Well, that's the thing, though, but I got to have trust in my receiver. If I can get him one-on-one, that's what I want to try to do.
Pitch and catch like you're out in the yard.
Yes.
6:31 left here. Just a slight breeze here at Eugene Capers Field. Huey pump fakes up in the air to Norman, and that ball is going to be thrown out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th and 10 from the Meadowbrook 31-yard line. Temperature's fallen down to 61 degrees, supposed to get down into the upper 40s tonight, Tut. We're about to see some fall-like weather this weekend.
That's so I don't kill my 2 tomato plants.
It's mum season now.
Is that what that is?
It is mum season.
I still want my 2 tomato plants to grow.
I think you're done. You better get them.
Better get them.
So Bentley Cedar is going to come in the punt, and you got one man back. Last time Cedar.
Come on, guys.
Some confusion on that punt team. Cedar gets it away. Left-footed punter, not very good leg. And that ball's going to roll across to the 42. It's still blowing. Wind blowing that hard?
No.
I didn't think it was blowing that hard. But that ball rolled all the way, got a good roll all the way down to the New Lex 42-yard line. I almost said 52-yard line. That's only in Canada.
It's in Canada.
Canada has a 55-yard line. Has a C for center in the middle there.
Yeah, it does.
They got a lot of different rules up
and
there.
It's wider.
Wider, 12 players.
Yeah, and they're moving.
3 downs.
Yeah.
3 downs.
Well, you only need 3 downs. I mean, you're moving.
Right.
You guys, you should be about run people.
It's an interesting league to watch, that's for sure. CFL football, folks. Take a look at it one time. New Lex back out on offense. Stevens rolls back to his left. He's going to throw this one away, and that's exactly what he does. Throws it over to the sideline. No harm, no foul. Coach Board will take that play and that decision any time of the week. Had some good pressure. Meadowbrook's pressuring Stevens pretty well tonight. Really getting after the quarterback. Yago and Snyder and Mail.
That was a nice play by 52. He kept him in the pocket.
Zayden Yago.
Yeah, he did a nice job.
Our homecoming king for tonight.
They're like getting up in the blitz and then backing themselves out, so they're trying to confuse him a little bit.
Twins right, receiver to the left. Swendeman moves over to the left, hand off to Kellogg. Kellogg's got a little bit of room out here, and he's going to have the first down, and he's going to pick up a 12 first down inside Meadowbrook territory down to the 46-yard line. So Carson Kellogg, the leading rusher for this new Lexington Panther football team. He's at about 500 yards this year on 125 carries. Scored 3 touchdowns. He had a long run. He had an 83-yard touchdown run earlier this year, Todd.
He's got some wheels.
Yes, he does.
He's not a slow kid.
A couple guys can move here. Back at him right up the
back
middle.
to him again.
And he picked up about 8 on that carry. So Carson Kellogg, 2 big runs here in New Lex, starting to gain a little bit of momentum here.
There's the 2 downs they tried on the goal line that Meadowbrook made the play on, so
Yes.
they came back to it 2 times
Yes.
in a row. They're gonna, whoever the guard is, I think the left guard is who they want to run over Chase Schreiner.
Okay, so Twins to the right. Stevens back, takes a deep drop, goes down the middle, and he had, Caleb Back had a step on the Meadowbrook secondary, and Stevens overthrew him by about 2 or 3 yards. So 3rd and about 2. I kind of like the play call there. You're probably going in 4-down territory, 2nd and short. Why not try to stretch that defense?
Well, you're in the cover 3. There's no middle help. I mean, the safety's got to help on the trip side, so it's kind of a one-on-one kind of a pass. Now it looks like they're in cover 2.
Stevens threw that ball about 47 yards in the air.
Right.
So this time they're back to right at the backfield. And right, the big burly back picks up 7 yards. That's going to be a 1st down New Lex. New Lexington Panthers on the march again. Down to the Meadowbrook 30-yard line. 5:18 and ticking here in Byesville. New Lex leads the Meadowbrook Colts 14-8. Second quarter action here at Eugene Capers Field.
I still think that left guard is their key for their running.
Right again.
Now they went to the right guard.
And right picks up about 9. So now New Lex is picking up chunks of yardage on the ground in between the tackles. Have to thank some of our sponsors too tonight. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Laborers Local 530, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, and we got plenty more to talk about in terms of our sponsors. So 2nd and 1. Right again, fumbles the ball, and that's going to be, it's all over the place, and this is going to be picked up. This is going to be taken to the house. And I believe...
No block, nobody block. Don't block. Don't block.
I can't tell who... That was Noah Farley?
Yes.
I believe Noah Farley picked up the loose ball and returned that thing 67 yards. 67-yard fumble return by Noah Farley. And what a change of momentum. I mean, New Lex had all the momentum in the world, and Noah Farley scoops up the dropped football and takes it to the house, 67 yards.
That's 2 games in a row I've seen where they've got that football loose and it's made them a better play.
I remember a game earlier this year, Farley had a chance to scoop and score one, and he just bobbled it too much. This time he gets it. So Meadowbrook's going to go for 2, try to tie this thing up. 4:15 left here in the second quarter.
Twins left.
2 backs in the backfield. Nick Norman now the Wildcat, and he gets stuck, but there's a flag down. It's going to be an illegal shift.
No good.
And they're going to decline that penalty. And that's going to leave New Lex in the lead. 14-12. So Noah Farley scoops and scores a 67-yard fumble return with 4:15 left in the second quarter. New Lexington leads Meadowbrook 14-12. You are watching and listening to MVL Football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Back to Meadowbrook High School. A 67-yard fumble return by Noah Farley. But the point after touchdown, no good.
But momentum's come back.
Momentum has come back. in the area of where it needed to come back for Meadowbrook. So, Pat.
But where's this kick going to go? You know, last time they got it at the 50. You're hoping to get it back deeper. Maybe.
So here goes Seedor, the left footer. Lines are up. Gets a pretty good kick down to the 27-yard line. And that's number 21 on the return for New Lexington, Miles Wilson. He's going to get up to about the 40.
Yes. 38. New Lex, I believe, has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, New Lex has 2 timeouts, and Meadowbrook has 2 timeouts. Beautiful evening here in Byesville. Mike Snively and Tut Turner.
Looks like Meadowbrook's going to be the 3-5-3.
Return out actually to the 39-yard line.
And then they're going to come with somebody.
4:09 here in the second quarter. Stevens back, deep drop. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's going to have to throw this thing away again. So all 3 defensive linemen, Mayo, Yeagle, and Cooper McManaway in, the linebacker, in on the pressure for Meadowbrook. I'll tell you one thing, Stevens is already in the shotgun. He's deep already, Tut. Then he takes another, 4 or 5 more yard drop.
Well, he's a quarterback knows when to throw it away, too.
He knows that, and he's slick enough to get away and throw it away.
Enough and throw it away.
So no backs this time. 5 receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Stevens looks over to Coach Board for some guidance. Now they're going to bring Kellogg back to the backfield. Play clock down to 2, and they just got the play off.
Swing pass.
Quick hitch out here to number 4, Caleb Back. That's going to be a completion. That's going to be a pickup of 7. So a stop route out there by number 4, Caleb Back. Caleb Back's 6th on the year. He's got a long catch this year of 20 yards. So 3rd and 3, 3rd and a long 2, let's call it. Motion by Swendeman. Handoff to Carson Kellogg. Kellogg's going to have the first down, and he's going to pick up about 9 on that play. So inside the Colt territory, down to the Meadowbrook 43-yard line. Clock ticking. 3:45 in the second quarter.
Left guard and left tackle.
That's where they're having their success.
It looks like it to me.
Motion again here. This time they're going to try to go outside. Kellogg's going to have more space this time on a stretch play, and he's going to pick up a first down. He's got a 13-yard gain, and that's going to move the chains with 3:22 left before half.
That's a good run on first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to get their feet going here with the run game.
Now they send everybody.
Stevens flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his left, and he's going to throw it across his body. Has a wide open receiver, Swendeman, and he's going to have the first down, and he's going to get down to about the 12-yard line. So Swendeman picks up 16 yards on the catch, and that's a really dangerous throw to throw back across your body, but Swendeman was wide open. His 20th catch on the year.
Well, there was nobody in the underneath route because you gambled a little bit, sending the house, and they almost got to him, but you have a QB that can make a play.
Yeah, what a luxury. A quarterback that can move like that and make decisions like that. So 1st and 10, ball at the 12-yard line of the Colts. Kellogg the back behind Isaiah Stevens. Play clock at 4. Snap off, and we're going to have a flag. It's going to have to be a illegal procedure against the Panthers. That's going to move it back 5. That'll bring up 1st and 15. Time left,
which
256.
doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you offensively for New Lex. It really doesn't bother you.
Might give you more room.
I don't like more room. Give me the points I got. I don't want no more room.
Well, they were on the half-yard line and struggled.
Exactly. Need more room there? No.
So 1st and 15, trip receivers to the left. Stevens going to throw a screen pass, and Meadowbrook has it snuffed out. So there's Lyman downfield. He has to run it, and that's a smart play because there's Lyman downfield on the screen pass. That's a very smart play by Isaiah Stevens because if he throws it away, it's going to be intentional grounding. He picked up 4 on his own right there. Meadowbrook did a good job of knowing that was a screen coming by the depth of the drop that Isaiah Stevens was taking. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, and they didn't get Meadowbrook the second time on that screen play. Wide trip receivers to the left, very wide. And they're bunched together. Out here by himself to the right, Caleb back.
That's a tough bubble cover.
We'll send Kellogg in motion. It's going to be a quick throw out to Kellers, and it is motion again, Tut.
Legal procedure.
Good call there. Official Tut Turner.
Well, the thing about the receiver, that was probably called your play. You get excited.
Yeah,
you get excited. That's why I want to get a head start.
Good C. Good catch on that one. So that's going to back it up to make it 2nd and 16 with 2:47 left. And New Lex starting to back up via the penalty here the last couple plays. Same formation here. And they're going to send Kellogg in motion. And
the bubble. It's a bubble.
There's a little bit of room out there, and you got plenty of guys to the ball. Noah Farley almost made a great play, which would have been a huge loss. Instead, Kellogg avoids that tackle, picks up about 5, maybe 6, but it's going to bring up 3rd down from the Meadowbrook 12-yard line. New Lex can get a 1st down if they get inside the 2-yard line. Cowbells are going here in Byesville. Kellogg in motion. Stevens drops back. Across the middle, has got an open touchdown throw, a 12-yard touchdown pass to number 7, Talon Swendeman. So that's going to give New Lex a lead. 12-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Stevens to Talon Swendeman.
His QB's pretty good. I mean, again, as the game gets on, he makes the proper reads. You know, when you
and throws off his back foot pretty good.
Well, because lefties do little things different.
They do, and this time the New Lex Panthers are going to try to kick it again. It's number 35, Tristan Barrowman. Snap is back, kick is up, and
no.
He sneaks it through. So sneaks it through, and that's a big kick because that makes it a 2-score game. So with 2:08 left here, right before half, New Lex leads Meadowbrook 21-12. You're watching and listening to NBL football on NASH Icon and YRP TV.
I'm not buying till I check down for.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com. Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
Back here to Meadowbrook High School, New Lex takes a 21-12 lead over the Meadowbrook Colts with 2:08 left before half. Chase Dumalt on to kick for the Panthers.
Got to play deep because he did get it deep last time.
Knuckleballer this time takes a couple weird skips, hard to handle. Picked up by Bentley Seedor, who's returning kicks now, and he's going to have a little bit of room. Almost broke that thing. Tut returns that thing all the way up to the 33-yard line. Nice return there by Bentley Seedor. And
It
Seedor,
looks like he's down slow a little bit.
it's taking a while to get up. He's hobbling, and he might have got rolled up on it. He's just going to stay down. So Bentley Seedor is going to stay down. And we're going to take a quick break. You are watching and listening to MVL Football on NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Raider Rehab in Byesville wants to wish the Meadowbrook football team good luck as they enter the 2023 season. Raider Rehab is Byesville area's only outpatient physical therapy clinic providing quality, patient-centered, one-on-one care, accepting all insurances and no waiting list. Experience quality care today, only at Raider Rehab. For more information, visit their website at RaiderRehabPT.com or give them a call, 740-685-9800. Go Colts!
Back here at Eugene Capers Field, Mike Snively with Tut Turner. The new Lexington Panthers lead the Meadowbrook Colts 21-12 with 1:59 here in the second quarter. We have an injury here, timeout. Bentley Seedor, the freshman, returning the kickoff, had a nice return out to the 34-yard line as he was getting tackled. Got his ankle rolled up on, tried to get up under his own power, beat it to about the numbers on the field, and now the trainers are out looking at Bentley. Bentley's been just a freshman, but he's been a big part of the Colt offense and return teams this season.
I think he's okay.
He gets up and he looks pretty good as he walks off the field. And you know, when you get those ankles twisted and rolled up on, it's a little scary at first.
Well, you get that little tingling, you don't know what's going on. You're kind of like, what? And then you lay down and get there. But the Colts have decent field position. They have 2 timeouts. Looks like they can make something happen, but you got to be careful where you throw it.
So the Colts will have it on their own 34-yard line. Twin receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. And up the middle goes Braden Black, and he's going to pick up about 5. Nice.
Short dive.
Short dive, a good collision there for 5 yards by the number 55, Lane Baker for New Lex. Here comes the run pass option. They're going to go deep to Norman, and no flag either way. The New Lex coaches wanted offensive pass interference. The Meadowbrook sideline wanted defensive pass interference, so the official said, you know what, I'm just not going to throw a flag at all.
Well, if it's 50-50 and no one's making a lot of contact, you're going to let them play.
And was it catchable?
Well, it's about play.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not worried about the catch, but the point is both had opportunity for the ball. No one was chicken fighting with each other.
That's Bentley Hansen, the junior out there, one-on-one with Meadowbrook's best receiver, Nick Norman. Seedor, obviously, one of the top targets, not in there right now. So they're going to pitch it out this time to Braden Black. Braden Black's going to be brought down really quickly by number 59. That was Malake Thresher?
Yes.
I get Malachi.
Well, that was close.
No, I mean, if you see how to spell, I've never seen Malachi spelled like that.
Thresher did the job.
Thresher. Why did I just say Thresher? Malake. Come from the Hawaiian Islands.
It's a good name.
Hey, let's take a quick timeout. You are watching and listening to MVL Football on NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Hey, Cambridge, your local Dunkin' is hiring. And while everybody knows that America runs on Dunkin', not everyone knows what Dunkin' runs on. We run on incredible crew members, flexible working hours, community spirit, career opportunities, affordable education opportunities, owners that work with you, and a whole lot of other perks. Want to come run with us? Text DONUTSCOLES, that's Donuts Coles, to 85000. America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on you. Cambridge Dunkin' is locally owned and operated.
Back to Meadowbrook High School, punt unit on for Meadowbrook, and I believe Bentley Seedor did walk back out on the field to punt. It's his 13-yard drop. It's the ball, punts it, a low punt, almost blocked.
I thought it was tipped.
And picked up and probably saved 10 yards on that play was Bentley Hansen. So Bentley Seedor punts it to Bentley Hansen. That's the second time we've had the Bentley combination. And Bentley Seedor is not running off the field very confidently. He's still got that limp going gingerly off the field. So New Lex has 1 timeout left. They're up 9, 21-12. Going to try to punch one more in here before half. Stevens runs out onto the field, number 8. Having himself a whale of a year. Has thrown for over 1,700 yards this season.
Looks like Meadowbrook's going to be in there. Cover 2.
Yep, cover 2. You're exactly right.
Well, they're going to be close to it because they're trying to double up. They don't want anything deep.
And that's over the middle.
Oh, that's tough to catch him.
And that's Kellogg's going to get all the way down to the 2-yard line. So that's going to be the 2-yard line. That's going to be a 50-yard pickup. Stevens hit Kellogg going right down the middle of the field. And that ball's going to be at the 5-yard line. Just like that, New Lex is in business again, under a minute. Stevens back, throws, and dropped. This time Kellogg dropped a short touchdown pass. Dropped.
Wow.
Had a quick slant there. Probably still tired. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. New Lex at the Meadowbrook 5-yard line. They lead 21-12. 55 seconds left here in Byesville in the first half. Play clock under 15 now. New Lex in no hurry, trying to figure out what they want. They got one timeout here. I think they may use that. They're going to run a play. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Fake, throw, touchdown.
Right back to the same guy.
5-yard pass. Isaiah Stevens to Talon Swendeman. And that's going to give New Lex a 27-12 lead. With the point after touchdown pending. And New Lex has kept their pedal to the metal here, and they're going to try an extra point.
Well, they found
Kick.
something in the middle.
Tristan Barrowman. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. So the PAT good. That's going to make it 28-12 with 51 seconds left here at Meadowbrook. We're going to keep it right here before half. And just like that, you thought Meadowbrook was getting some momentum back after the 67-yard fumble return by Noah Farley. And then bang, bang, New Lex comes down. And Stevens and Kellogg and Swendeman have been a dynamic threesome there.
Well, the thing about it is that you're in cover 2. You would hope you can cover the middle, but somebody's got to make a choice of who's going to take the guy coming across. And they've come to that play 3 straight times and been successful.
You're right, Todd.
So you're going to come back to things that you can do that's working for you. You're not going to go away from it.
You're right. That cover 2, they're splitting it right down the middle of the field, and they're not afraid to attack it.
Right.
They're not afraid to attack
make a choice. Make a choice what you're going to do.
And they got some guys that can run a little bit down the middle of the field, and Stevens can obviously get the ball to them.
Right.
So right now, it's a 16-point lead for the Panthers. 28-12. So basically still a 2-score lead.
Still 2 timeouts.
And 2 timeouts for the Colts. And
you want to end up something positive. Whatever you do, you need to get something positive.
Dumalt fakes the onside kick. Back deep. Seedor's back in.
Squib.
And
I expect squib.
And they kick it pretty hard, and it goes to Seedor. Seedor catches it at the 12.
Your best guy, good.
Returns it to the left, and he's going to be chased down by about 3 New Lexington players, including Miles Wilson. Takes him down at the 23-yard line, and I think we have another player down. And Seedor's slow getting up again this time. He took a whack in there. But he gets up, and just like the watch commercial, takes a licking, keeps on ticking. There was a personal foul. Now, who's the personal foul on, Todd? Did you see that?
It was on the leading with the head.
Was it a head? Okay, I thought.
Leading with the
I
head.
thought it could have been he kind of got lassoed down. I didn't know if they were going to call, the around the what they call the tackle around your
horse collar.
Horse collar, yeah.
No, they hit him straight up, but When you lead with the head, they're going to call something. Safety is number one with leading with your head.
Cedar comes off. He's getting looked at by the trainers. Has his helmet off down on one knee. Meadowbrook still has 44 seconds left. Trip receivers to the right. Ball on their own 38-yard line. All-out blitz. And a wide open Braylon Lowry. But a nice tackle out there after a gain of 3 yards by the New Lex Panthers. Number 26. And that was Eli Dixon. No, I'm sorry, that was 28. Nicholas Finley. Finley did a nice job on the one-on-one tackle. So the Colts are going to use a timeout. That's going to take them down to one timeout. We'll leave it here. New Lex leads by 16, 28-12. Wind's starting to blow a little bit more. Football weather here in Ohio. Here's a stat of the night for you. The last 18 weeks now, regular season football weeks, all 10 weeks last year in this part of Ohio, no rain. In the first 8 this week, no rain. So 18 straight weeks of regular season football in this part of Ohio, no rain.
Well, we've had different weather all year. I mean, it's been hot, really hot all summer.
Got really nice there for a little bit.
Really nice for a little
cool
bit.
Mornings.
When I did baseball in the summer, it was hot.
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 2nd and 7, ball at the Meadowbrook 41-yard line. 35 seconds left here before half. Huey takes the snap.
Gonna go to Norman.
And they're going to go to Norman up top.
They
and
know it.
And
so that's the thing.
Well played defensively.
Well, he says you're not going to beat me. He already ran further than Norman ran.
Yeah, Bentley Hansen with the interception there. We got a late flag, though, and this could be a late hit on roughing the passer on New Lexington. That's a very good defensive effort, though, by Bentley Hansen.
You've got to let Norman clear first. You can't automatically judge he's going to beat that guy who's already 10 yards back, and he's running back already. Personal foul.
Roughing the passer. So mental error there by the New Lexington Panthers is going to give the Colts a shot here right before half. 29 seconds left. And that's going to move the ball all the way down to the New Lex 44-yard line.
I mean, Norman's still a presence. You're still looking at your best receiver.
One timeout left. Norman last time tried to go deep.
It's close, one-on-one. Now
Hansen
you got a better chance.
Hansen still tight coverage on Norman out here. A very tight cover, too. They're going to try it again.
Well, you're going to do that now when he's up tight like that.
And that's, I'm not sure if he caught that or not.
Yeah,
yes, he did.
Yeah.
And Norman had some words to say for Hansen that time.
You can't cover me. You can't cover me.
And Hansen getting up slowly. That puts it at 21 seconds. First down. Colts was still with one timeout. Ball at the 13-yard line. Quick throw and a pass to Braylon Lowry. He catches it at the 6-yard line. They're going to call a timeout.
When you play press coverage, it's easier to complete compared to playing off.
That was a whale of a catch, too, by Nick Norman.
He's athletic. He can go up over people.
Hansen had good coverage on him. And Norman kind of just went under him just a little bit just to catch that pass. Hansen may have turned his head back and looked for the ball just a hair late. And Cotton Eye Joe has broken out in the house. So 12.2 seconds left. That was Meadowbrook's last timeout. So if Meadowbrook gets tackled on the field in bounds and not score a touchdown, that could be the last play.
You've got to throw it.
Got to take shots.
You got to take shots.
Last time.
If you know you have a special play that you can get outside, yes, but it's a gamble.
Man-to-man coverage all over the lot. Huey back deep, pump fake, throws it up from Norman. No dice there. Good coverage out there by number 33. That was Corey Adam.
He just came in for number 10.
And I assume the way the Panthers play defense, they're going to get up in your grill again. So 8.5 seconds, probably enough for 2, maybe 3, since you're at home with the clock.
Oh, well, slow finger, fast finger. Okay, I understand that. That is true.
This is going to be a fake, and Huey gets out of trouble, throws it up, and that's going to be knocked away by number 3. That was Trace Wallenberg, so that's going to leave 4.0 seconds left. So that play took about 4 seconds. It's going to be 4th down, so they can get a first down, actually inside the 3-yard line.
But it's going to be quick for the officials to have to stop it and
then,
stop the clock and then push the ball down. So
ball at the 7-yard line. Could be the last play of the half. Meadowbrook trying to tighten the score. It's going to be a reverse. Here comes Braylon Lowry. He's going to throw it. There's a flag down back here. That's going to be the end of the half now. It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown to Bentley Seedor, but we have a flag down.
Early.
And I don't know.
Flag early.
It's back here, way back at the 13-yard line. Is that going to be a hold?
That's got to be. I mean, normally it's on something on the offense.
And the offense is not celebrating.
Right. He's standing there at the yard line where line of gain is.
A great play call, but blocking the back maybe?
Nah, could be your holding. Typical holding.
So that's going to back this thing up. They're going to get one more play, though.
Yes.
But they're going to have to score from the 17-yard line.
This is an untimed down.
Yep. So all zeros on the clock, 0.0, no timeouts.
And no indication of what they did call. I didn't see it.
Let's see if New Lex backs their defense up a little bit here. I thought possibly I saw block in the back. New Lex really doesn't back it up too much, Todd.
Right. Well, they think pressure's going to be call timeout and say, well, we need to back it up maybe.
And that's exactly what Coach Board's going to do. He's going to call timeout, so that's going to be their last one of the half. We've used all the timeouts, Todd. We've used all 6 timeouts. We've had lots of scoring. We've had some injury timeouts. This has been a long first half.
Well, it's a fun first half because Meadowbrook needs something to happen.
It has been. It's been a exciting first half. A lot of scoring in this second quarter. New Lexington, 3 of those 4 scores. Meadowbrook's lone score in the second quarter came on a 67-yard fumble return by Noah Farley. Colts led off the game here with a 42-yard touchdown pass from Justice Huey to Nick Norman. But the 2-point conversion was no good. Meadowbrook led 6-0. And New Lex came right back with a 5-yard touchdown by Isaiah Stevens. And the pat was blocked. The point after touchdown was blocked, 6-6.
So what are you going to call here? What are you going to call?
Well, you got to get it up in the air to,
You're going to Norman.
Seedor on one side,
right,
Norman on the other. And like I said, they're not backed up too much. It's going to be 5 receivers. Huey drops back.
Right down the middle.
Throws it up. It's for McMahon away, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone by New Lexington's number 3, Trace Wallenberg. So that's going to end the first half. So, and let's see, the officials. Let's make sure the officials didn't throw any flags here.
No, they didn't.
I don't see any.
No.
There was a penalty on Meadowbrook, but it was declined. It was declined. So at halftime here at Eugene Capers Field, New Lexington leads Meadowbrook 28-12. We're going to figure out some stats here. Got a couple other things we got to look at. Go over our sponsors here, and we'll be back. So 28-12, New Lex leads Meadowbrook halftime. You are watching and listening to MVL football on the NASH Icon in YRP TV.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
Attention all car seekers, ready to find the perfect new or used car? Look no further than Troy Blair at Dunning Motor Sales, where expert assistance awaits you. Troy Blair is a proud alum of the Meadowbrook Colts. Let him guide you to your dream ride. Troy will ensure you drive away in style with all your questions answered. So don't wait another moment. Visit Dunning Motor Sales today. Experience the difference Troy Blair can make in your car buying journey. You'll be hitting the road in your new vehicle in no time. 740-255-2334.
Do you really think that an insurance company who promises quotes in a few minutes has your best interest in mind? Do they really know you and what coverages you need? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. We take time to learn about you and your insurance needs so you can feel comfortable that you're receiving the right coverages at the best possible prices. Find us on Facebook, stop by our office, or give us a call at 994-1776. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Hey, football fans, Laborers, Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
Everyone's family at Marlene's Restaurant and Bar in Byesville. Come in and savor each bite of the best burgers in town while you watch all your favorite college and NFL games. Check out Marlene's Restaurant and Bar on Facebook for our daily specials. Good luck to all our local area teams from everyone here at Marlene's Restaurant and Bar in Byesville.
Members of Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative love Southeast Ohio, where the hills roll, the roads are crooked, and the trees are plentiful. Keeping the lights on in our beautiful corner of the state is a challenge Guernsey Muskingum gladly accepts and works hard to accomplish. Safety and reliable electricity at a reasonable cost are always our top priorities. It's our way of keeping the lights on for all members of Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Myra Shearer? Myra who?
Hi, I'm Myra Shire, and I'm running to be the next judge of the Cambridge Municipal Court. No matter how you pronounce my last name, most people know me as Myra, a dedicated public servant. Myra, the assistant law director. Myra, a community volunteer with my husband Jeff. If elected judge, I promise that I will serve Guernsey County with honesty and integrity. I respectfully ask for your vote on November 7th.
Vote Myra in November for Municipal Court Judge. Paid for by Myra Shire for Judge.
Calling all truck drivers. If you're looking for a change, 45 Logistics in Zanesville wants you to join their team. 45 Logistics is a family-owned regional trucking company in Zanesville. Enjoy being home every weekend with no team runs and no hazmat endorsement required. Earn 54 cents per mile, plus health benefits, paid vacation, and safety bonuses. For more information, call 740-647-1430 or online at 45dli.com. Everyone at 45 Logistics wants to wish the local teams good luck this football season.
Looking to buy land? Do you want 5 acres or more, say up to 50 acres? Bruner Land Company off I-77 Vocational Road, Byesville has land for sale. Buy acreage in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. Bruner Land Company has 500 tracts of land to choose from and creative financing for buyers. When it's land you want to buy, it's Bruner Land Company you should call. Bruner Land Company, Byesville, off I-77. Give them a call at 685-3064 or go to brunerland.com.
Hey, football fans, Laborers, Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
Back to Eugene Capers Field on the campus of Meadowbrook High School. At halftime, the New Lexington Panthers lead the Meadowbrook Colts 28-12 in a game of lots of twists and turns in the first quarter on Meadowbrook's first drive. Justice Huey hit Nick Norman on a 42-yard touchdown pass. The PAT for 2 was no good. 6-0 Meadowbrook led. New Lexington comes right back in the first quarter with a 5-yard touchdown pass by Isaiah, or a 5-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Stevens. The point after touchdown was blocked. 6-6 the score after 1 quarter of play. Then in the second quarter.
No, I won it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just say.
In the
no, my fault. Go ahead.
That's okay. In the second quarter, New Lexington struck first in the second quarter, and that was Jarek Braglin had a 33-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Stevens. 2-pointer was good, and that made it 14-6 New Lex. Then Meadowbrook, as New Lex was on a big drive again, got a fumble return for a touchdown by Noah Farley, 67 yards, but the PAT was no good. New Lex led 14-12. New Lex comes right back down the field. A 12-yard pass from Isaiah Stevens to Talon Swendeman. That gave the PAT was good. That gave New Lex a 21-12 lead at that point. And then to wrap up the scoring in the first half, New Lex had another 5-yard pass from Isaiah Stevens to Swendeman. The PAT was good, and that's where we stand now, 28-12. Let's look at some scores across the area. Local flavor, local interest. Barnesville leads Monroe Central 27-0. Sheridan all over Maysville 41-0. Buckeye Trail in the third quarter leads Strasburg 14-0. West Muskingum in the third quarter leads the Morgan Raiders 28-0. John Glenn at halftime all over the Riverview Black Bears 49-0. Granville with a 34-0 halftime lead over Zanesville. Fort Fry leads Caldwell at the half 29-6. Warren leads Cambridge 28-14 at half. The Philo Electrics trail the Tri-Valley Scotties 35-14 at half. Also at half, Shenandoah and River are tied at 16. Coshocton leads Crooksville 21-7 at half. And here, as we stated, the New Lex Panthers are leading the Meadowbrook Colts here in the small school division of the MVL 28-12. I'd also like to go over some of our sponsors tonight. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Laborers Local 530, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Surgeon Construction, Bruner Land Company, Rogers Company, Rotor Rehab, Guernsey Muskingum Electric Co-op, Greg's Motor Sales, Doan Ford, People's Bank, Valentine Insurance, 45 Logistics, Cambridge Duncan, Myra Shearer for Municipal Judge, Stoney's RV, Troy Blair from Dunning Motor Sales, and Marlene's Restaurant. Your halftime report has been brought to you by Laborers Local 530. Also tonight, our scoreboard updates were brought to you by the Clark Family Practice. The play of the game tonight will be brought to you by King Carpet and Swimway Pool and Spa. And the drive of the game tonight will be brought to you by Stoney's RV. We will also name a Meadowbrook +1 pizza player of the game, a new Lexington player of the game brought to you by Lock 9 Pizza. And we will also have a lineman from each team, and they will win the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Power Lineman of the Game. So all of that to come up in the second half. We've got Tud over here calculating some stats. We're going to take a little bit of a break. And so at halftime, and we still got about a good 11 minutes before we kick it off for the second half, Meadowbrook trails New Lex 28-12. You are watching and listening to MVL football on the NASH Icon NYRP TV.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Promises. You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
I'm not buying till I check on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Hey, football fans, Laborers Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
Surgeon Construction is leading the way in commercial and industrial construction. This is Jason Emsch, and we are committed to providing exceptional construction experience from pre-construction through project completion. Our success is measured by exceeding our clients' expectations. See our past and previous projects at Cambridge YMCA and New Educational Center at Jurassic Park and FMJ Shooting Range, just to name a few. Find us online at surgeon.construction and like us on Facebook.
Surgeon Construction. We'll take it from here.
Hey, Cambridge, your local Dunkin' is hiring. And while everybody knows that America runs on Dunkin', not everyone knows what Dunkin' runs on. We run on incredible crew members, flexible working hours, community spirit, career opportunities, affordable education opportunities, owners that work with you, and a whole lot of other perks. Want to come run with us? Text DONUTSCOLES, that's Donuts Coles, to 85000. America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on you. Cambridge Dunkin' is locally owned and operated.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
High school football
From AVC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
Back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively and Tut Turner. Meadowbrook trails the new Lexington Panthers 28-12 here in an MVL small school matchup. Meadowbrook band out here entertaining us on this homecoming night here. Beautiful night, under 60 degrees now here at Eugene Capers Field. So Tut, I heard you over there struggling with those new Lex stats. Looks like they had some big offense, huh?
158 yards rushing, and 206 yards passing.
So well over 300.
Well over 300, which you normally don't have that much in the first half.
First half, that might be a game sometimes.
Right, for a game. So those are unofficial because it could be more than that. I mean, they basically have done what they wanted to do every time they've had the ball. They've only stopped themselves one time with that fumble, so they've played pretty airless football. Other than that, and then Meadowbrook had, normally I thought they'd have more rushing, 56 yards rushing.
Meadowbrook had 56 rushing.
And 155-yard passing.
So they're over 200 yards.
And Norman's made some big plays to make some big catches of over 35. And then New Lex had the one with 50-yarders. So it's been an open game. Just kind of like who's going to make the most mistakes right now.
Basically, combined, both teams 600 yards of total offense. Isaiah Thomas. We were talking about Isaiah Thomas before the game. Isaiah Stevens, the quarterback, has been probably the main culprit of disaster for the Colts tonight because of his legs. He's not only does he throw a good football, the left-hander also is able to make plays, able to make bad plays, good plays, and avoid the disasters. And so far tonight, he's done a nice job of decision making.
Well, sometimes if you advertise a guy to be how good he is, he doesn't play as well.
Yeah.
He's played up to what we said he could do, and he keeps him off balance because he can run or throw and make good decisions. That's really nice kind of quarterback play you like to have.
Absolutely. He's been really good. On the flip side, the Colts have used a few weapons. They went to Nick Norman a few times in the air. Justice Huey has thrown to a couple different receivers. But the play of the night so far for the Colts has to be the 67-yard fumble return by Noah Farley, which brought the game to 14-12. But since then, New Lex has kind of had control of the game, and they lead by 16. So still theoretically only a two-score game. And the way Meadowbrook runs two-point conversions, I mean, they can tie this thing up really quick.
I think they get the ball starting out, correct?
Yes, they
So your first possession kind of gives you a feel how your team's going to go because you need to move the ball to get some points on the board.
No,
you got to score points tonight. You got to score tonight.
Yeah, this is not going to be a scoreless second half by any means. Both defenses have been stretched. And another thing, the New Lex defense, they are in press coverage all night, and they are bringing backers from all over the place. And it's just been hard to attack sometimes because their man-to-man coverage has been pretty darn good on good receivers such as Nick Norman and Bentley Seedor, who got banged up in that first half. But Seedor and Norman had to make really good catches against really good coverage.
The thing about if your team can play man-to-man outside, you got them freedom backers up to put pressure on the QB.
Exactly.
And I think that's what they're trying to say. You can play one-on-one, but you're not going to get big completions, although Norman got a big one. But still, I can live with that because I'm in cover one.
Yeah, you're cover one and manned up against an underclassman. Conversely speaking, that Meadowbrook D-line's been getting good pressure. It's just Stevens' athleticism is able to get him out of some spots. He's able to run. Not only is he able to, escape, he's able to pick up some yards, as is the case with the first touchdown, he had a 5-yard touchdown run, which was on a scramble.
And he'll throw it away.
Yeah.
You make good decisions of throwing away because buy time, time to throw it away.
And I was really impressed with him the one time they had a screen set up, and linemen obviously were downfield on the screen, and nobody was open because Meadowbrook did a good job of reading the screen, and he knew he had to run because if he threw it downfield or even threw it out of bounds, it was going to be linemen downfield. So not only is he doing it with his arms and his legs, he's doing it with his head. So Isaiah Stevens having a fantastic evening.
And you're going to have to make adjustments on that cover two. Somebody's got to get in the middle of the field. You might have to go to cover 3, but still, when you run double fades, it still creates a problem. Who takes who?
Yes, no doubt about it. So we both know that these two teams, New Lexington ranked 18th in the region, Meadowbrook ranked 19th in the region, really need this game to sneak into that top 16 teams. The team that's leading that region right now is always really good Ironton.
Yes.
And,
it's a long drive.
Well, can you imagine that? If you finish 16, you're probably going to Ironton, and I looked that up on the map.
That's a long drive.
That's a long. You got to go through 3 states before you got to get back to Ohio.
Yes.
I believe you can go through West Virginia, a little bit of Kentucky, and then back into Ohio just to get there. And they're good. They're always good.
Always good.
Proctorville Fairland is in 2nd place. Harvest Prep is in 3rd. Portsmouth West is in 4th. Barnesville, who's really good this year, who's leading Monroe Central Big at halftime down there in Barnesville tonight. They're 7-0. They're in 5th. And another good team in the NBL, West Muskingum's in 6th. Columbus Academy is in 7th. They're undefeated. Heath, just right up the road by Newark, is in 8th. So those 8 teams I just mentioned right there would have home games.
And Meadowbrook plays one of them in the last game of the season at West, right?
Yeah, they got West M the last game of the season.
Right.
And they might be the best team, big or small school this year. They're having a great year. They got a fantastic player by the name of Rashid Cisse. He may be the best player in the league.
He's come a long way from his freshman year. That kid is really good.
So first round, top 8 get buys, or not buys, home games. And then second round, the higher seed gets another home game.
Right.
So if you want to finish in the top 4 to guarantee yourself home field back-to-back.
That's what you want.
That's exactly what you want.
That's what you go. And you build these turf to have home games.
Yeah.
That's why
yes, you do. Exactly.
You make your money back up with home games.
Yeah, a trip to Ironton, even Proctorville Fairland, which is across the river from Huntington, wouldn't be a fun trip.
I scouted Ironton. I'll never do that again back in the day.
Down on the Ohio River across from Kentucky.
That was a drive.
And Wheelersburg's another good team down that area. They're 16th right now. All right, back to play here. Chase Dumalt to kick off for New Lex to start this second half.
He's done a nice job kicking it deep or squibbing it.
Looks like Seedor's back again. Seedor catches it, fields it at the 13. He crosses the 25, gets it up to about the 28-yard line and taken down by number 2, the kicker, Chase Dumalt. And you don't see the kicker down the field often, one of the first tacklers to get there.
No, because he thinks he can play. Coach, watch me.
They don't, the return team usually doesn't account for the kicker.
Exactly.
They just figure he kicks it and he's kind of the safety
valve. He stays back.
So here comes the Meadowbrook offense. They trail by 16. They're at their own 28-yard line. Huey in the pistol. Quick pass out here to Norman. Norman bobbles it for a second. Regains control, but that's going to be a completion. And that's going to pick up about 5. So Nick Norman, the leading receiver for the Colts.
Well, I figured they're going to feature Norman.
Norman has a 42-yard touchdown pass tonight from Huey already. 2nd and 5, Meadowbrook, trip receivers. Burris in motion to make it twins to each side. Pitch out to Rivera, and he gets knocked backwards, but he makes a great play just to get 2 yards out of that. That could have been a loss of 7, but Dalen Rivera did a good job of avoiding contact 7 yards deep in the backfield.
Dalen's pretty quick. He's got shifty feet.
Also part of the homecoming court tonight for the senior class was Dalen Rivera, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Ball at the 34-yard line. Not often do you have 3rd and 4 at the 34. Colts look over for instructions from the coaching staff.
You see 10 backing off now. He said, okay, I'm coming up a little bit.
Going deep to Norman. Good coverage out there by number 3, and that was Trace Wallenberg. But Meadowbrook attacking that middle of the field, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4 and a decision time for the Colts.
You're going for it.
So you're down 16. You're 4th and 4. Do you try to get them to jump first?
Well, you could do that, or you do the pooch kick. But right now, it's you do a lot of 4-down running anyway. So how big is it going to be?
Well, the indication is they're going to go for it. They may try to get the Panthers to jump first.
Sure.
Panthers brought the house. Looks like they're bringing the house. Last time they backed off at the snap of the ball. 4th and 4, first drive, 10:40 here in the third quarter. Colts trail by 16.
I think you got a punt. I don't know.
And it's going to be Huey's going to run, and he's going to be just short. He's going to be a good 2 yards short. I thought he was going to punt the ball.
Well,
and then he just decided like it was a run punt option.
Right. I don't know.
And
that's a tough choice to make at that, giving him a short field early.
So New Lex will have the ball. And we're going to have an official's timeout here. Maybe an equipment issue. But the ball's going to be at the Meadowbrook 36-yard line. And that drive only took a minute 41. So 10:19 left here. They had a clock problem there, I think. Okay, that clock, they go back to 10:33, so it only took a minute 27. They forgot to stop the clock. So clock is correct now. Stevens in the gun. Pitch out, going to be a halfback pass. And once again, 2 receivers open. And that was 16, Lane Ratliff, who threw the pass. He threw a pass earlier, the left-hander. And New Lex went for the throat right there.
Not bad pass, though.
Not a bad pass for a running back.
It was close.
And once again, 2 guys were there. 2 guys had beat the Meadowbrook secondary, but incomplete, 2nd and 10, ball at the Meadowbrook 36. And this has been, in terms of time, this has been a long football game. We got a long way to go here in Byesville.
All right, zone read. They're going to run the ball.
Stevens takes a snap, drops back. Deep again, and overthrows his intended receiver, number 14, Jarek Braglin. So 3rd down and 10. This ball still to 36. 10:21 in the third quarter.
As I looked at the quarterback's hands, he's like, why are you not running? I'm going to get it to you like you haven't ran.
Yeah, sprint.
Sprint, he's telling
Get
you
down
that.
the field, I'll get it out there.
I'll get the ball to you.
Speaking of running, New Lex
You're still in 4 down
developed a
territory.
run game there in the second half. They've yet to run here. So 3rd and 10. Hanson in motion. They do the stretch play with Kellogg. Kellogg picks up about 5, so manageable 4th down for them. So Carson Kellogg, just a junior, 5'9" running back, has showed glimpses of really good speed. Here come the Panthers. They're going to go for it. Meadowbrook crowd into it now for their defense. 4th and 5. Takes the snap, and that's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs. Pass was intended for Talon Swendeman. And after 2 possessions, we're basically going to start at the same spot where we started. Yes.
And that coach, he really didn't mind that.
So 2 possessions, Tut.
Right.
2 minutes and 16 seconds came off the clock. 9:44 here in the third quarter. 28-12. New Lex leads Meadowbrook.
The thing about it, you would think that you would have ran one early, even though you went for the jugular.
Yeah, you would have thought just the way they had been running late in the second quarter.
Yes.
So Huey hands it off to, and I believe that's Braden Black. Sophomore bust through for a 6-yard gain. Braden Black, a north-south runner. Meadowbrook going from right to left on your radio dial. Meadowbrook quick to the, and we got a fumble. And it's hard to tell who got it, but right at the snap, there was a collision.
I hear somebody whining over here beside us.
The ball was out for a long time. It looked like a New Lex guy had it, and he did. So New Lexington's going to get the ball at the Meadowbrook 32-yard line. So there was with the exchange from the quarterback to running back, from Huey to Black, there was a defender from New Lex, a D lineman, who busted through the line pretty easily and caused the fumble. Ball squirted out there for a little bit, and New Lexington comes on top of it. New Lex second possession of the second half.
I think they're going to run it this time. Unless they still want to go for the juggler, but I got to believe it's time to run the ball, at least one first down.
Yes, they did have success in the second quarter running the football.
Got to have a big play by the Colts defense. Got to have a big play again.
9:21 left here in the third quarter. New Lex leads 28-12. Stevens back, and he throws a low pass, incomplete. That was intended for Carson Kellogg. Ball hit the turf. 2nd and 10. So I'm pretty sure New Lex has ran 5 pass plays to start the second half.
Right, that's the first.
All incompletions.
That I seen Stevens not.
Yeah, he didn't have enough on it.
Right.
Not enough mustard on that hot dog. Stevens back, takes a deep drop, has a lot of time, rolls to his. Now he's going to roll back to his left.
Throw it away.
And he's Houdini out here. This is an unbelievable play right here. And here comes Stevens. He's down to the 20, and there's going to be a flag come in. But whoa. So there's going to be a block in the back or a hold. There's 2 flags down. Let's see what we got here. They're both going to be on the offense, I would assume.
At least one block in the back.
Blindside block. Blindside block.
Well, I saw the play. I mean, he didn't really hit him hard, but you know, you're looking to get safety.
So there's going to be a personal foul. Blindside block. And that's going to be 15. And that's from the spot too, correct, Tut?
From the spot.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 6-17 from the Meadowbrook 40-yard line. I want to thank Meadowbrook Athletic Director Jeff Wheeler, always providing first-class food and drink up here in the press box. So Stevens, another deep drop. Has a little bit of time being chased by Snyder. Snyder forces Stevens to throw it out of bounds. 3rd and 17.
That's good. That's good defense.
And you know, Stevens has a lot of time. You got to figure the secondary for Meadowbrook's doing a good job of covering people for that long.
Well, I thought defensive line put pressure into 75 or 70. Defensive end really got pressure.
Meadowbrook brings 4. Quick screen out.
You got to get control of
and
that play.
This is a big play again.
You got to get control of that play.
And he's going to go down to the 10, and he's going to score. That's a 40-yard touchdown pass to Jarek Braglin on 3rd and 17. And that's going to move the score to New Lexington 34, Meadowbrook 12. Pending the point after touchdown. And they're going to come out and kick it. Isaiah Stevens going to have a lot of stats tonight. So 35, Bowerman on the kick, the extra point. Kick is up, and kick is good. So with 8:41 left here in the third quarter, New Lex leads Meadowbrook 35-12. You are listening to and watching MBL football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV. Back to Meadowbrook, Mike Snively, joined by Tut Turner, also our producer Jaron Aber and Andrew Dunlap on the camera. Meadowbrook trails New Lex 35-12 here with 8:41 in the third quarter. Week 8 high school football, state of Ohio. Basically 3 weeks away from playoff football.
You throw those quick passes to see if, can you tackle me on the outside? And basically they have not tackled real well on the outside.
And that's Braglin's second big touchdown pass from Stevens.
Yes.
So Braglin has 2 touchdown catches. Swendeman has 2 touchdown catches. Stevens has a touchdown run. Stevens, a prime player for the Lock 9 player of the game. Seedor on the return again, and he's going to be drugged down, and what a nice shoestring tackle. We got a helmet down here, but what a nice shoestring tackle. And I think that was number 22, Tanner Toth, just a freshman. Takes Bentley Seedor down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, you got to get something going. If you want to get back in this game, it's a must. It's a must.
Well, if New Lex scores another touchdown again and kicks the extra point, we're at a running clock situation.
Right. It's a must you get something happening.
Now, it does look like New Lex has backed off a little bit. They're going to throw a quick pass out here to Nick Norman on a slant, just a hair behind him, can't come up with it. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line of Meadowbrook. Always want to thank our sponsors. Plus One Pizza will give away the player of the game for Meadowbrook, and as mentioned earlier, the Lock 9 player of the game for New Lexington.
They're sending 5. They're sending 6. At least they're simulating they're going to send 6.
Twins left, twins right.
It looks like 6.
Tight cover 2.
Huey
off. Throws a nice slant pass, and that's Seedor. Seedor's going to pick up a ton of yards. He goes over midfield to about the New Lex 44-yard line. Big first down or second down play there for the Colts. Colts need to get some offensive action quickly. They trail by 23 here in Byesville.
That's positive. That's a good pass.
Quick pass out here to Kuhn. Kuhn catches it, makes a nice move, and he's going to be taken out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. That's going to stop the clock. Plenty of time here at Eugene Capers Field. 8:08 left here in the third quarter. Colts trail by 23. Rivera, the sidecar, beside Huey. Huey drops back, has time, pump fakes, has plenty of time, pump fakes again. Rolls to his left, and he's just going to run with it, and he's going to pick up 4 or 5, and this could be a late hit. No, they're not going to call the late hit. Close to a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and very short. Good coverage that back there by the Panthers. Huey had no choice but to run it, picked up 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 1. Ball at the 33-yard line, and offside. New Lex jumped off sides, and they didn't call it. It's going to be a sneak. They didn't call it, but that's a nice sneak. Probably a 5-yard gain on the sneak by Justice Huey. Bringing the sneak back in football. Where's it been, Tut?
Well, you got to create. You see all the Eagles.
And that's what exactly. Yeah. I mean, does anybody run a better sneak than the Eagles? Of course, Jalen Hurts squats about 500 pounds. That helps too. So we got a running play here, and that's Dalen Rivera, who scoots down the Meadowbrook sideline, takes out a couple defenders on the way with him. So Meadowbrook has things brewing right here now.
Way to respond, Meadowbrook. That's the way you respond.
So he's going to get the ball inside the 20-yard line, and we're waiting. Is there a flag down, Tut?
I didn't see it. I was writing down.
Yeah, there is. I just saw the flag here. They're going to get a hold on Meadowbrook from the spot of the foul, and that negates a nice 12-yard run by Dalen Rivera.
I got to scratch that out.
Got that eraser on there.
Yeah.
Never do stats with a pen. I've found that, or a crossword puzzle.
Crossword puzzle.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 17. Snap taken, rolls right as Huey.
There he is right there on
Throws
the
it out to Kuhn over his head.
Right
and
there, he's wide open. Come on, you got to hit him with that. It's a good play call.
Yeah, good play call just over the head of Bailey Kuhn, just a hair. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 17. Ball on the left hash. Meadowbrook approaching the scoreboard end of the field. Clock stopped again with the incompletion. Huey hands it to Rivera again. Not as much room this time, but he makes a nice move to get back inside, but too much penetration coming from that new Lexington Panther defense.
Well, he ran into his own guy cutting back.
Yes.
Too.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 16, so gain of about 1 for Dalen Rivera. Another homecoming court guy tonight for the Colts. And I believe the other one was Noah Farley. Yes, Noah Farley. Zayden Yeagle was the king. Huey takes a snap, quick throw, and the ball's up in the air, and that could have been anybody's football. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys went after that football. 5 guys. 4 from New Lex and 1 from Meadowbrook went after that ball after it was tipped and fell right between all 5 of them.
Well, when you throw slants, anything could happen if you don't catch it.
And especially when you throw it hard and it takes a bounce. So this is going to bring up 4th and 16, 4th and 15.
Got to get a first down. Got to get a first down.
Huey drops back straight, goes and incomplete. Pass intended for Jacob Burris, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for Meadowbrook. The new Lex defense stands up tall again. So it'll be interesting to see if New Lex decides to run the football.
Well, you kind of want to give your defense a break a little bit and please them if you run the ball so they can sit over there for a little bit. Although most guys, good guys, play two-way. So
yeah, especially at this Division 5 and lower, yeah.
Yeah, you're playing both ways, but
6:47 left here. Almost halfway through this third quarter here in Byesville. Mike Snively and Tut Turner.
Well, don't let the bubble get you again. Don't let the bubble get you again.
And here comes the bubble again. And it's going to be caught by, this time Meadowbrook has a swarm of people there. He's still going to pick up 3 yards, which was Caleb back on the bubble screen. He caught it 5 yards from the sideline and brought it all the way back to the middle of the field where he picked up 2.
So you come back to a play you were successful with. Did you make an adjustment? I'm going to come back with it.
I still don't think we've seen a run this half.
No, you haven't.
From New Lex.
You haven't.
Like I said,
well, people tell you, leave the ball in my quarterback's hand. He's my best player.
He is. He's the best athlete on the field right now.
So
trips left, single receiver to the right. Norman basically in single coverage out here.
Okay,
there's your run to Kellogg. And Kellogg's got a lot of room to go here. And they are not going to catch him. That is a 66-yard touchdown run for Carson Kellogg.
Wow.
Carson Kellogg, 66 down the Meadowbrook sideline for a touchdown. And we have a 29-point lead for the New Lex Panthers. So an extra point here would start the running clock.
Which, again, was not expected.
So back on the field will be Tristan Bowerman. Looks like it could be Barrowman. We're going to call him Bowerman. Right footer out there. Kick is up. And it's good. So the PAT is good. And that's going to make it a 30-point game. 42-12. New Lex leads. And we will be right back. You are watching and listening to NBL football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net.
Back to Eugene Capers Field. Mike Snively with Tut Turner. We are now under a running clock situation here where New Lex leads Meadowbrook 42-12.
New Lex running backs are getting long touchdown runs.
And that was the first run. They hadn't run the ball in the entire second half, and the first run goes for 66.
Wow.
Kellogg did show some wheels there.
Well, you just didn't expect it to be like that. I mean, you kind of want you to come down the field, but not on quick strides.
Now, New Lex could take all this time off the clock before they kicked. But nice kick there by Dumalt. Once again, very consistent over to Bentley Cedar. Oh, and he is laid out by number 30, Paul Stenson. Stenson takes him down at the 26-yard line. And Bentley Cedar, a freshman, a big, good-looking freshman, he's taking a beating tonight.
That's a nice hit. That's a nice hit. Good, clean hit. Through the shoulder. Good, clean hit.
Paul Stenson came down there unblocked on a dead run, and we had a collision. So Meadowbrook, under a running clock situation here, trails 42-12. Huey at quarterback, drops back to pass, and he's going to get waylaid. Number 5, Jack Wright, maybe untouched, takes down Huey for a big sack, and he's going to lose about 7 on that sack.
They're bringing 6 guys now. They're bringing 6 guys and saying,
go ahead and beat us now.
Go ahead and beat us now. Because we've taken some of your best shots and still held up. Now in the straight 4 with the monster. Nobody came but straight 4.
Huey rolls to his right.
That's a tough pass.
And let's see, they're going to say that's a completion by all means. I think that's a Braylon Lowry. They're marking it as a completion.
Well, when they're talking about it, they're not really sure.
They're not sure.
Okay, nice. That it was.
So that's going to be a 10-yard pickup for Braylon Lowry. Lowry came in on the season. 1 catch. I'm sorry, that's his 4th catch on the year. Here comes a screen back the other way. And this is set up for Bailey Kuhn. He makes a nice play there, gets it out to the 30, just past the 35-yard line. Still going to bring up 4th and about 2. Colts obviously will go for it. Clock ticking, clock running. 3:58 here in Byesville. Colts are going to go. Rivera, the running back. Huey going to be the quarterback. Twins left, twins right.
Whole house is coming. The whole house.
And here comes the sneak.
The whole house is coming.
And
it's hard to get that one.
It doesn't look like he got the sneak that time. Last time he got 5 yards on a sneak, but according to both officials coming in to mark the ball, they're going to be about a half a yard short.
They're going to want to look at it, but there was not much movement.
They're going to bring in the chains. You don't see the chains a lot anymore because of the turf fields and how everything is pretty symmetrically perfect.
As a official, your eyesight's probably better. What do you mean? You don't
That's
need
true.
How good is your eyesight?
Now, if he does get this, I think it's a good spot.
Right, the line judge has got to make that spot.
He needed about 2, and to me it looked like he got 1, but we'll see here. And that does stop the clock with 3:18. Oh, it's close. He's just short.
Credit card.
New Lex celebrates. Yeah, slide that credit card in there to see if it fits. But New Lex gets the 4th down stop on the sneak. takes over on downs.
Short field again, too, though. That's the thing. Trying to get back in the game, and you're going against a short field. It's really tough.
Now, New Lex could run a lot of clock here. Officials talking.
Well, just make sure they don't move the ball. Because, again, if you make a bad spot, I want to remeasure. No, you can't. You got to make sure that spot is right exactly where it was.
Officials still haven't started the play clock yet. There it goes.
Right.
We were over at John Glenn last week where John Glenn could have took a delayed game for 10 times in a row, remember?
Yes.
And ran the clock out.
Ran the clock out. But sometimes you get greedy.
Yeah.
When you're hungry, you eat.
Here comes Jack Wright, who had a nice first half. He's going to be taken down for a big loss of 4. Nice defensive play there by Deshaun Mail. Now to bring up second and about 14 for the Panthers. Colts in Division 5 this year. They fluctuate from Division 4 to Division 5 quite often. New Lex a solid Division 5. Always have been, seems like. We've got a receiver in a three-point stance out here. You don't see that very often down to the bottom of the screen here. He's in a three-point stance.
He ain't getting the ball.
He was in a three. He's blocking all the way.
He's blocking all the way.
Jack Wright, who just lost 4, picked up about 6. So he gets those yards back. And Jack Wright, 6-foot burly back. He's your north-south head-down guy. So 3rd and 9. Clock a-ticking. We're below 2 minutes here, and it's running. Meadowbrook trails.
But you got
42-12
on the play clock. So
and they're going to take their time.
About 5. At least I would think you would. 10 seconds.
They snapped it with 8. And we had a new quarterback in there. That was number 12. That was number 12, Drew Barnett. Drew Barnett in there at quarterback, taking over for Isaiah Stevens. And I'm sure Coach Board's thinking, you know what, Isaiah, you've had a pretty good night, and we got a couple of tough games ahead of us. We want to keep you as healthy as possible because right now you're the franchise.
But, Coach, I want to play.
He's had himself a night. Barnett in the shotgun. Sidecar Jack Wright. 2 seniors back there. 4th and 6.
But you let him put it up.
And he's going to throw it. Throws a nice ball, and that's a completion. That's going to be a first down completion to Jarek Braglin, who's had himself quite the night on the receiving end as well.
That's a good read.
That's a good backup quarterback to have just by watching his first throw.
That's a good read.
Looked patient back there. Sat in the pocket. Went down to his second read. So trips to the left. And they're going to let this clock run out, and that's a good idea. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. Play clock at 15. And the game clock ahead of it by a couple seconds. So they're just going to let this thing run down, and we're going to start the 4th quarter here.
And a lot of times officials say you don't need to run a play on this one.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter from Eugene Capers Field, New Lexington 42, Meadowbrook 12. You're watching and listening to MBL football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively with Tut Turner. Start of the fourth quarter here. New Lexington leads Meadowbrook 42-12.
Now, do you really want to score, or do you really want to kill the clock?
Well, right now they're going to kill the clock because the game clock has started.
Right.
And they're going to probably milk it down below.
Should be about 5, but he goes at 8. They use 8.
Hands it off to Wright. Wright uses a stiff arm, but nowhere to go. Brought down by Talon Cannon and a host of other Meadowbrook defenders. Colton Snyder part of that crew too. So loss of 1 there for Jack Wright.
Was that Wright or number 6?
Well, let's take a look. That's right.
That was Wright.
Number 5,
Okay.
Jack Wright. I don't have a number 6 on the roster.
Okay.
Unique formation here. We don't see a whole lot off
That's
on
a
the
run
tight
formation.
end. Just twins.
Oh, he's throwing.
And
I don't know what he's
Barnett's going to, he's eluded 3 or 4 guys, but he couldn't elude the 5th. So Barnett taken down on a sack. And Meadowbrook just busted through, and I thought I saw number 23, Will Smalley, in on that play.
Well, you were in a run formation, so I don't know what he was kind of.
I'm not sure what was going on there either, Tut.
And you also want to see what your backup QB can do. So
Well, and I also think the backup O-line is in.
Yes.
So, and Meadowbrook still has their ones in, so that's going to make things a little bit tougher on Barnett in terms of time. Drew Barnett in a quarterback, second series. No, that's not Barnett. That's number 16. That was Lane Ratliff.
Right.
And that's a familiar New Lex name. You hear a lot of the Ratliff. He's just a freshman. Threw out a nice pass there, left-hander. Going to make it 4th and 12, though. Ball on the 25-yard line of Meadowbrook. Clock at 9:46 and ticking.
The new guy, 34 is in.
A lot of second stringers in here for the second and third stringers in here for the New Lex Panthers. Ratliff takes a snap.
Same play.
He's going to have to run for his life. He's being chased by Snyder. Snyder dives and makes a great play. Colton Snyder ran down Ratliff and took him down right around the 29-yard line. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Meadowbrook will take over possession at their own 29-yard line. You know, Colton Snyder's another one of these freshmen we've talked a lot about. And how many times, Tut, have we talked this year about, you know, it's coming. It's coming for Meadowbrook. A lot of young faces out there, freshmen, sophomores, juniors. And very much improved from last year's team.
Well, the thing about learning curves is that people get frustrated about learning curves, but you have some.
So Huey, a pass was intended for Cohen Miles on the little in route, and it went over Miles' head. 2nd down and 10. Clock now under 9 minutes and ticking on the incompletion. Brings up 2nd and 10. Same formation. Trips right. Single receiver to left. Rivera's going to get the ball in the handoff. And he's going to be brought down. Not much there, if anything. Good job of that New Lex defense by stretching that play out. Call it a short game, maybe no game. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 29-yard line of Meadowbrook. New Lex a little bit backed off. Huey's going to go deep. And he had number 3 Cohen Miles, and it's going to be incomplete. So 4th and 10, ball at their own 29-yard line. Pass intended for Miles. New Lex will move to an even 4-4 on the year and enhance their playoff position here in Region 19. Colts will move to also 4-4, and they were in 19th place. They're going to need some help the rest of the way out to get in. Now, they do have Morgan left next week and a really good West Muskingum team on the road the last week.
So that's a lot of points that you have to have.
A lot of points. Colts are going to go for it.
With 6.
Huey across the middle, and I think it's Kuhn with the catch, but he's going to be just short. I think it was Bailey Kuhn with the catch. But, yeah, he comes up about a yard and a half short, and New Lex holds on downs. So that takes the clock down to 7:16 left here on homecoming night here at Meadowbrook. New Lex 42-12.
I think Coach Norman's bringing in his 2s now.
Might see a couple different faces out here for Meadowbrook's defense. I see a few numbers coming in.
77's probably new. Not sure, 7.
Amani Lofton's checked in, number 45. Trying to get some numbers. They're all turned the wrong way, Todd. I can't see
7?
numbers.
7 in the corner right here.
That would be Trey Gray. Trey Gray on the field. And now New Lex is going to call timeout because
10 people.
They got not enough people, and we're going to take a quick timeout with them. You are watching and listening to NBL football on NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Hey football fans, Laborers Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
Back to Meadowbrook as both teams try to get some substitutions in. Javon Black has checked in also for the Colts. And we'll try to get some more numbers out to you as we can see. New Lex with Ratlin. No, back to Barnett at quarterback now. And that's a handoff to number 30. That was Paul Stenson, who had a big tackle on a kickoff earlier. Yeah, just a sophomore, 6-footer. Takes it down for about an 8-yard gain. Clock now at 6:25. And ticking. Thank our producer, Jaron Aber. Andrew Dunlap on the camera. And my color guy, Tut Turner, tonight.
It's all sweet, baby.
Getting used to this, Tut?
Getting used to it.
Good. I think you're doing a fantastic job. Jet sweep out here to number 34, and that's Jack Hill. He's a senior. He's going to be taken down for a loss. And give me a number. Oh, that was number 23. That was Will Smalley. He's been getting some playing time tonight. 77, I see Ethan Hetty in there for the Colts. And checking in now is number 16. No, I think that's 16.
Yeah, 16.
It says James Taylor. Up the middle, Stenson. And he's close to a first down. I think he's got it.
45 is who?
45 for Meadowbrook is Amani Lofton, just a freshman. Clock now below 5 minutes. Next week, the Colts will be at home for their last home game. They will play Morgan, who beat this New Lex team last week. Pitch to number 46 for New Lex, and that was Gage 4. He's a senior, 5'7". New Lex next week. They end their last 2 games against their Perry County rivals. They'll be at Crooksville next week, and then they get to go to Sheridan the end of the season, who will probably will be undefeated. Well, Sheridan and Tri-Valley play next week, so that'll be a big game. Sheridan will be 8-0 after tonight. 2nd and 3. New Lex taking the play clock to 5. Takes the snap. We got a fumble. Better recovery there. Recovered by the running back, Gage 4. Spelled F-O-O-R. .330 left here in the game. 30-point lead, running clock situation.
Most they get the ball back with about a minute and a half.
And both teams about to go 4-4 on the season. Glad I brought my sweatshirt tut. Getting a little chilly outside tonight. Going to be cool tonight. Play clock at 5. 2 backs in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Ball at the 24. Miscommunication, broken play. Barnett throws it out, and it's incomplete. And we got a late flag and an ineligible man downfield. Obviously, it was supposed to be a run.
Correct.
And Meadowbrook probably will decline that thing. Bring up 4th and 9.
But the clock still moves. It doesn't.
Yeah, and the clock's still moving.
Yeah, you minister that, doesn't matter. It's still going to move.
Now, if you're an official, you take your time at this point.
Well, I've already took my time.
Yeah.
You know, I just say, guys, play hard, but don't do nothing dumb.
Right.
Because it needs you to play next week. That's all. Keep your head, because you can get a little angry because the coach is throwing or different things, but no, you had chances. So
right.
Keep your cool.
2 backs in the backfield, twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Barnett at quarterback, the senior. Hands off. And that's number 25, and he's going to be short of the first down. On the carry there was Cameron Dumalt. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. We're going to stop the clock with a minute 53 here in Byesville. Colts now going to get their second unit out here. Try to put some points on the board here late. Just 2 touchdowns in the second half, Tut, so far.
And it's unusual because of short fields that we were having, but they were all quick touchdowns.
They were.
Quick touchdowns.
Braglin with another touchdown pass from Stevens. And then Carson Kellogg, maybe on one of the few runs that first group ran in the second half, went 66 yards. He darted down the sideline.
He was gone. You weren't going to catch him.
Untouched.
Good guys. You got fast guys in the backfield. It's hard to catch them when they got a running speed.
Yes, it is. Clock running below a minute 35 now. Colts up the middle. And the ball carrier, I think that was number 32.
32.
And that was Aiden Farrell. Yeah, and Michael Ray in at quarterback for the Colts. Number 9, also a freshman, so 2 freshmen in the backfield. Again to Farrell. And Farrell's going to have nowhere to go. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Clock at 55 seconds and ticking. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're already 8 weeks through the football season. I tell you, it's the fastest 10 weeks during on the calendar year.
Well, and had good weather.
Great weather again.
Great weather.
Snap fumbled. And we got the bobble. It got bobbled everywhere. Not a bad throw there by Michael Ray. Just
that's all it is.
Tipped up, and we got 16 seconds.
Line up.
Might have time for one more play.
No, line up. You don't need any more plays.
No more plays. They're going to line them up, and that's going to do it.
That's it.
So they're going to let this thing tick down, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to end it. So from Byesville, end of week 8 tonight, New Lexington defeats the Meadowbrook Colts 42-14, and we will be back after a few messages to wrap up this thing. You're watching and listening to MVL Football on the NASH Icon and YRP TV.
Myra who?
Hi, I'm Myra Shire, and I'm running to be the next judge of the Cambridge Municipal Court. No matter how you pronounce my last name, most people know me as Myra, a dedicated public servant. Myra, the assistant law director. Myra, a community volunteer with my husband Jeff. If elected judge, I promise that I will serve Guernsey County with honesty and integrity. I respectfully ask for your vote on November 7th.
Vote Myra in November for Municipal Court Judge. Paid for by Myra Shire for Judge.
Surgeon Construction is leading the way in commercial and industrial construction. This is Jason Emsch, and we are committed to providing an exceptional construction experience from pre-construction through project completion. Our success is measured by exceeding our clients' expectations. See our past and previous projects at Cambridge YMCA and New Educational Center at Jurassic Park and FMJ Shooting Range, just to name a few. Find us online at surgeon.construction and like us on Facebook.
Surgeon Construction. We'll take it from here.
Hey Cambridge, your local Dunkin' is hiring, and while everybody knows that America runs on Dunkin', not everyone knows what Dunkin' runs on. We run on incredible crew members, flexible working hours, community spirit, career opportunities, affordable education opportunities, owners that work with you, and a whole lot of other perks. Want to come run with us? Text DONUTSCOLES, that's Donuts Coles, to 85000. America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on you. Cambridge Dunkin' is locally owned and operated.
Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677. The Rogers Company says, go Colts! Raider Rehab in Byesville wants to wish the Meadowbrook football team good luck as they enter the Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net. Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677. The Rogers Company says, go Colts! Raider Rehab in Byesville wants to wish the Meadowbrook football team good luck as they enter the 2023 season. Raider Rehab is Byesville area's only outpatient physical therapy clinic providing quality, patient-centered, one-on-one care, accepting all insurances and no waiting list. Experience quality care today, only at Raider Rehab. For more information, visit their website at raiderrehabpt.com or give them a call, 740-685-9800. Go Colts!
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WYLE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
You're back. Back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively with Tut Turner. The New Lexington Panthers have defeated the Meadowbrook Colts 42-12 to even their record at 4-4. Meadowbrook also will go to 4-4. Just 2 games left in the regular season. Both these teams chasing a playoff spot. The Colts, as I said, go to 4-4. They will have their final home game here next week to take on the Morgan Raiders, and Week 10 will be at West Muskingum. New Lexington, on the other hand, they will go to Crooksville next week in that beautiful new stadium and then they will wrap up their season against an always tough Sheridan General squad. So 42-12, New Lex over the Colts. Go over some scoring here, how it went down in the first quarter. Meadowbrook led off the scoring with a 42-yard touchdown pass from Justice Huey to Nick Norman. PAT no good, 6-0 Meadowbrook. New Lexington comes right back with a 5-yard touchdown run from Isaiah Stevens as the point after the touchdown was blocked. Tied at 6 after 1. Now to the second quarter. Jarek Braglin had a 33-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Stevens. The 2-point conversion was good. Panthers led 14-6. Panthers were driving again, and then Meadowbrook, there was some miscommunication in the Panthers' backfield. Noah Farley picks up a 67-yard fumble return and returns that. The PAT was no good. 14-12, New Lex still led. But New Lex came right back on their final 2 drives. They had a 12-yard Isaiah Stevens pass to Talon Swendeman, and the PAT was good. 21-12, New Lex. And then the final drive of the half, it was a 5-yard touchdown pass from Stevens to Swendeman. Again, point after touchdown good. 28-12 at halftime, New Lex led Meadowbrook. Only 2 scoring plays in the second half, both in the third quarter. Jarek Braglin had a touchdown pass from Isaiah Stevens. It was, how far was that touchdown pass? Do you remember
50?
that one?
The tail end on.
Yeah, I think it was.
50.
Okay,
50
so
and 40 for Braglin and Taylor.
Okay, so, 40 touchdown yard pass from Jarek Braglin from Isaiah Stevens.
Yes.
Kick was good, 35-12 at that point, and then to cap off the scoring, Carson Kellogg went untouched for 66 yards. PAT was good. We got into a running clock situation because the score was 42-12, a 30-point lead, and that's how we ended the game. We're going to go over a couple of things here. Our King Carpet Swim Away Pool and Spa play of the game was that long 66-yard touchdown run by Carson Kellogg, who went down the Meadowbrook sidelines untouched and showed outstanding speed. So the play of the game there by Carson Kellogg. The drive of the game, sponsored by Stoney's RV, was the Jarek Braglin touchdown pass from Stevens, from Isaiah Stevens late, and it was a 4th and 16 as well. So that kind of sealed the game up for the New Lex Panthers. So drive of the game, sponsored by Stoney's RV, the Jarek Braglin touchdown pass from Isaiah Stevens. A couple other things we have to go over here for New Lex. The player of the game, and this was an easy one tonight, Isaiah Stevens was the player of the game, and he did it both with his legs, arm, and with his brain tonight. Isaiah Stevens, and he's going to win. He's the Lock 9 player of the game. So congratulations to Isaiah Stevens, who's going to be our Lock 9 player of the game. He's going to win a certificate, and he's going to get the head down to Duncan Falls and get the big special Wagyu burger down there in Duncan Falls. And the lineman of the game, and each team gets a Guernsey Muskingum Electric Power lineman of the game. First for New Lexington, the lineman is going to be Malachi Thresher. And for Meadowbrook, it's going to be Mitchell George. I am going to text this number after the game, and you guys will receive an award from the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Power. Congratulations to Malachi Thresher of New Lexington and Mitchell George of Meadowbrook. And the Meadowbrook player of the game, after his big 67-yard fumble return for touchdown, will be Noah Farley, and he's going to win 1 medium pizza from Plus One Pizza. So that's a wrap there. Tut, any final stats, thoughts?
Well, the thing about New Lex, bunch of big plays. They end up with 250 yards, 258 yards rushing, and 280 yards passing. Total 500, which a coach would be very, very pleased that offensive efficiency was really good. And Meadowbrook ended up with 78 yards total rushing, not as much as they've done before, with 98 yards passing. So both Isaiah and Huey did okay, but Isaiah was really a show to watch today, that making good decisions with the ball. And I thought that they hurried up Huey a lot with their pressure.
I did too, especially in the second half. The longer the game went, the more pressure came to Huey.
And every time they got close, they ran big plays. That 62-yard run, and then the other one's on the short screen. They ran the bubble a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, look, we're going to keep running that because we can maybe beat your defensive backs on that side with a quick guy, and they did. The things they did tonight is what they kind of wanted to do, and they did it well.
Okay, well, that's going to wrap things up here from Eugene Capers Field. Once again, Meadowbrook is defeated by the new Lexington Panthers 42-12. The band is playing their lights out show here, the Meadowbrook Band, a tradition here at Meadowbrook High School. Also want to congratulate the homecoming king, Zayden Yeagle, and the homecoming queen, Sydney Stoney. Congratulations out there. I hope everybody has a good time tomorrow night at the dance, and I want everybody to be careful. So, for Tut Turner, I'm Mike Snively, our producer, Jaron Aber, and cameraman, Andrew Dunlap. Final score, New Lexington 42, Meadowbrook 12. Everybody have a great night.
This has been a presentation of AVC Sports.